Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am proud to present to you the man, the plan, the original tan, and Epstein didn't kill himself.
I don't know what I'm prouder of. You making an Epstein joke to start the show, or are you bringing back your old tagline?
I was trying to find a great way to sneak it back in, and last week's episode was just so much fun. I was like, you know what, my coworkers deserve a nice little gift for the week, and I decided to bless you with the return.
Up next is the last standing Simone Big Rig Nick Utam.
The reason Epstein died is because he found out how big Batista's dick was. That's why.
Yes, welcome back to the show, my friend. Oh man. And finally, American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
Hi, I'm here.
Yes, you are. Kendo, did Epstein kill himself?
Probably not, Jeff. Probably not.
All right, cool.
If we're being honest, guys, if we're being honest.
I mean, I would venture to say no.
So, folks, this is episode 197 of World Class Bullshitters. We're getting closer and closer to that magical number of episode 200, which will be our Star Wars Rise of Skywalker Spectacular. It'll be a live show. It won't be an audio podcast. It'll be a video live stream to watch with your friends, your family, your neighbors, that dude on the street that's trying to steal your phone. If he knows you watch World Class Bullshitters, you're going to be safe. So just get prepared for that. That'll be the 19th. Correct, Kendo?
That would be correct.
All right. And we have a lot of special stuff planned out. So that'll be the thing you guys want to get involved with the most. But tonight we got a whole show for you filled with all sorts of fun things. We're going to be talking about The Mandalorian, as in the title. We're going to be talking about a piece of news that has been brought to my attention 12 times in the last hour alone, and probably 30 times alone today. So I should either be thankful that everyone cares about me or annoyed that everyone messaged me at once. But I'm going to go with the former because I feel thankful that I have so many good people in my life. Yeah, so you know what? Let's start the show right now, like we always do. I'd like to give a special shout out to our newest patrons. We have a new patron, Manny Alvarez. We also have David Klein, who joined at the top tier. That's $25 one, boys. So he is a World Class Bullshitter officially.
Oh my goodness!
All right. We also have Thomas Strang. We have Normal Foot, and Ryan McDonald. So Patreon has been growing again, so we'd like to thank everybody for making that possible. Kendo and I had put out a bonus podcast the other week. We're going to start making that more of a regular thing, and the Bullshitters are getting together, and we're going to plan out how to integrate Patreon and other digital platforms into World Class Bullshitters more frequently in 2020 because we're going through some shit with YouTube. YouTube has decided either our channel needs to be throttled because, I don't know, our voices are too dangerous, we're not white enough, and that's just a joke.
No, I think Kathleen Kennedy called Order 66 on all the Fandom Menace YouTubers. That's what's happening right now.
Well, I'm just saying us specifically because we're putting out stuff left and right, same schedule, same level of commitment to the videos, and nothing. If we put out our big video on Monday, we're reaching 10% of our audience. So clearly, 90% of the people haven't given up on us. But when you're reaching 10% of the audience, something's up. So I've been putting together some data, some evidence for YouTube because they look into these things. And I have videos that sit for 5 and 6 hours that don't move the view count, but the thumbs up and the comments move. So clearly you have to click on those to make that happen. So we got all that stuff. We're going to be contacting YouTube, but we need your help. If you guys could let us know via email or some social media level to let us know if you're getting our videos in your feed, because a lot of people are saying our videos aren't popping up. Certain videos are disappearing from your subscription feed. We had people show us video that our channel doesn't load on YouTube. So there's something going on, and it's not good. So we're going to try to spread ourselves out, not thin, just spread ourselves out across many other platforms. So whatever happens here on YouTube, you guys can definitely always find us because we are the epitome of pop culture. We're not going to let some bullshit like the 2020 election tear this channel down. So that's a shitty way to start the show. So let's start with something fun, Dion, shall we?
Of course. Let's do it, baby.
All right. So before we talk about The Mandalorian, the piece of news that everyone and their uncle has been calling me about on the fucking phone today, and I'm thankful for it. I know I sound a little pissed off. I'm not. Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You would think that this podcast would be the most excited on the internet for Beverly Hills Cop 4. You got me, who owns every fucking thing that they've made for the movie, including store displays. You got Dion, who quotes the movie with me daily. I mean, Dion, when you showed up at Star Wars Celebration, what did you say when you entered the bar?
His mic's off, first of all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his mic. I can see it right now. It's muted, but he's not saying anything. I don't know what's going on.
Fucking, is that fucking Foley in here?
Exactly what Dion said when he walked in the room.
I would have said, who's at her percentplex 10?
I said, is that fucking Foley in here?
There you go.
There he is. There he is.
I think it's accidentally unplugged it.
You had one job, dude. You had one job.
Yep. So I'm reading some of the notifications or some of the comments real quick about people, seeing about the stuff.
It's bullshit because, like you said, we absolutely love it. It's one of, not only is it one of the pillars of our friendship, but it's one of both of our favorite movies of all time. It's so resilient that the third entry in that franchise couldn't tear it down because the first two were so goddamn strong, which is something you don't see that often. And here we are again because the last few sequels, reboots, reimaginings, they've all been fucking shit. And I refuse to see Eddie Murphy be soiled, or more importantly, Axel Foley be soiled even more than what 3 tried to do, and with some fucking shitty cash grabby bullshit. I can't emotionally take that shit.
No, Kendo, what were your thoughts when you saw this news?
Well, I was like, this could go one of two ways. Either it could be what we've been wanting and what we've been waiting for a long time, or it could be just straight up shit.
Nick?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's been a long time, and I don't trust anybody's judgment with that kind of thing. It's been over 10 years, right? Since part 3?
94 was the fucking was
25.
That's more
Jesus.
than 10. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I've lost track. I'm sorry. Yeah. After that, I don't know. You need to try something else, or don't do it at all, or I don't know. Make it another part 3 and just replace the one you made because it was kind of shit. I don't know. Do anything else. But yeah, I just don't feel it's a good idea to do part 4 now. It's going to be really, really weird. It's be super
I
weird.
think we're getting ready to go enter the Eddie Murphy renaissance because the Dolomite movie came out. People loved it. I started to watch it. I like what I saw, but I had to go.
He's got a stand-up coming out too on Netflix here soon, I think.
Yep.
Or is it already out?
It's not out yet. I would have watched that one already because I gotta know if he's got it in him, because if he can't pull off the stand-up, I have no faith in Coming to America 2 or Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Which is
Coming
weird
to America 2.
Yeah, Coming to America 2 is done, isn't it, Nick?
Oh no, it's done. Yeah. They filmed here months ago, and it's I think he's got a cameo in it. I don't know what his part is in the movie, but I don't know if he's just producing or executive producing, or if he's even part of it at all. So it's weird. I know Kevin Hart is part of it. So yeah, I don't know. Well, also there's Undercover Brother 2 on Netflix. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I remember hearing that they were making that. I didn't know it was done.
Yeah, it's on there, and I don't know how I feel. Like Michael J. White's in it, but again, I don't know how it is because it's Netflix doing something like that, and it's I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, the thing is, for me, look, I'm worried about it being on Netflix, Beverly Hills Cop, because let's say the movie's great. Let's just play the game. Hey, it was awesome. We all loved it. I can't buy it. I collect Beverly Hills Cop shit for some odd reason. So it's I got every format except CED. So I'm going to have all the shit, but I can't get Beverly Hills Cop 4 ever. People say, well, they always release Stranger Things. Yeah, but that's going to be something else. Plus, this also feels like this is just a business deal to make money, and they're going to let it live and die on this. I don't know if they're going to put the same amount of attention to detail or quality filmmaking involved. I know Netflix is running scared from Disney Plus. That's why they're bringing in Nickelodeon and all this stuff.
Oh, dude, no, yeah, I remember hearing that. That was all over my feed as well. They had that crazy multi-year or multi-decade deal, I want to say, with Nickelodeon. I'm like, that's good because 90s nostalgia is going to hit, here soon, even harder. So, what do they like? They need to get if they get a certain amount of stuff on there from Nickelodeon, it would be great. but they have to get it on there really soon.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so hard to be like, oh my God, Beverly Hills Cop 4, it's finally happening. Cool.
Yeah, I agree.
It's almost too little too late.
Yeah.
Let's
for
hope
sure. I mean, that, people told it, there's a reason why on every list of movie flops that fucking Pluto Nash is on them. I mean, people underestimate the effect of that fucking film on the bankability of Eddie Murphy. And now I'm Dolomite. I'm actually, I'm excited about it. That movie makes me want to go and watch the actual Dolomite Is My Name movie, or Dolomite, the originals, just so I can watch this one, because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I'm excited about Eddie Murphy kind of getting back into the swing of things, but I don't trust his black ass. I don't trust him with a major franchise again. And I get it. Even back then, he still had stage fright and all this stuff. But I really don't want him to step back in to the Lions jacket and fuck up this franchise. I really want to just stay 1 and 2, and we know 3's a thing, but we kind of ignore it. Like, I can't trust him. You can't trust him, man. He's just not that guy anymore.
No, but we'll wait and see. I know the news is going to keep coming. Even Gary from Nerdrotic reached out. He's like, Beverly Hills Cop 4? I'm like, and then the guys from Midnight's Edge. I'm just like, I know, it's a weird day. Like, it's a weird fucking day. I know, right? Like, I always used to make the joke, the day The Rock dies will be sad because 1, I'll be bummed out, and 2, everyone's going to fucking call me. Did you hear The Rock died? Did you hear The Rock died? Yes, I fucking know. He was the biggest celebrity in the world, and he's fucking dead. He died on a boat. Now I get Beverly Hills Cop 4. Oh my God, they're making this movie.
Wait, hold on. The Rock died during making the Disney boat movie?
Yeah, we don't talk about that yet. We have
I'm sorry.
News.
I'm sorry.
That's where we're getting all our sources. I'm waiting for John Campy to make a video about me. You claimed The Rock died, dude. I'm from the future. Okay. I'm trying to fucking help you.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, stay away from the monkeys.
Well, the streaming wars are in full effect right now. And it's funny how like every news source has been putting out videos or articles about this, because all of a sudden it just feels like too much. Like the launch of Disney Plus, they're like, people are counting down the days. It's here. It got a bunch of free subscribers, and now we're kind of in the middle of it. And one of the big selling points of Disney Plus was obviously The Simpsons. That's why everyone signed up. No, actually, most people signed up, if they did, because it was free or they're trying their trial out. A little show called The Mandalorian seems to be the number one, the selling point. Every commercial I see, it's Mandalorian and National Geographic. I don't know why those two things. Why not Toy Story 4? Why
you want to see The Mandalorian and natives fuck?
I know, right?
So, yeah, slow motion cheetahs running is what National Geographic always shows every time they show something.
No. Slow motion cheetahs fucking.
that too.
The Larch. I always think of that Monty Python.
The Larch.
So thank you whoever. Let's see. Ketar Mulmuli, I can't even read your name. I'm sorry. Thanks for the compliment about the poem. I appreciate that. That was a lot of fun to write. So Disney Plus is out. I got my free subscription from Verizon, and so I checked it out yesterday. And you know how we all feel about Disney Star Wars and how they're going down that path with Marvel and all the stuff that we do fear. So I have the service, and it's just okay. I'm taking all of my previous bias towards Disney out of it. I'm basing it strictly on what it provides as a platform, content day one, quality day one. And I got to say, it's just okay. So for example, I checked out Aladdin. That was one of my favorite Disney movies as a kid. Aladdin looks fantastic. It looks great. It was fun to watch it. The Mandalorian looks fantastic. And we'll talk about the quality of the show in just a moment. But a lot of the Marvel stuff looks pretty rough. And I know you're going to say, well, Jeff, it's old. Disney didn't make it, blah, blah, blah. I get that. I understand that. But there are stuttering issues, playback issues. And it's not just my PlayStation. I checked it on a phone on a different connection and all these things. And so a lot of the other stuff that they've acquired hasn't been given the same treatment in terms of up conversion.
Yeah.
So it looks a little rough. Plus the amount of stuff on Disney Plus is very limited. If you want to watch the movies from when you were a kid and Pixar, this is it, because it has almost all of that. But like when you're talking about the TV shows, and here's some bullshit. So I go to watch George of the Jungle, right?
Okay.
I'm like, all right, George of the Jungle, I absolutely love this movie. I will watch this right now and stay up till 2 a.m. I click on George of the Jungle. What do you think I see?
Star Wars head.
No. I see George of the Jungle will not be available till May of 2021 due to previous licensing issues.
What? Wait, what?
Says that on screen.
How is it on there, but not on there?
Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a screen of it real quick. I'll see if I can open it in a
Please
tab.
do. No. Please, yeah, please. I want to see this fucking screen. I want to see this now.
Yeah, it's dumb. Because I clicked on. I'm thinking like, cool. I'm gonna watch this movie that I saw with my grandma that I absolutely fucking loved. Yay! Brendan Fraser was awesome in it, and nope, not at all. So let's see if it'll actually show up like this under my watch list. Because you'd think like when you so I can't watch George of the Jungle, but I can watch fucking Kazam.
I mean, that's not the end of it. I love me some Kazam, but George of the Jungle, if you put it on the fucking app, you make sure that George of the Jungle is on the goddamn app. That's prime Brendan Fraser.
I made a mistake. It wasn't something else was 2020. Oh, the Pixar documentary was 2021. I'll show you that in a minute. But here you go. Look.
Right it says it right there. Yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah,
holy shit.
That's so dumb.
Why have it on there like that? Then if it says if you have the play button, just don't have it on there at all.
I can look at the trailer, which I can do on YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch it. Yeah, you can watch the trailer on YouTube. What the hell, man? Jeez.
And hold on, let me look up the Pixar documentary real quick. I don't know what I can show on here. You know how they get stupid.
That's true.
This is the one that blew me away because I was on the phone. I take that back. The date's even worse than I mentioned. So I said May of 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's November of 2021.
Wow.
What?
Wait, hold on.
I have that on there.
Wait, doesn't Disney own Pixar? I'm not understanding what's going on here.
There must be some licensing issues with who was involved in there. I mean, especially, I guess I can kind of see if it's people who don't work there, if they're using examples of work that Disney doesn't technically own. Like that part I get. But if you knew, like you have it down to the date that it could be on there, the only thing I can think of is there's this weird Disney thing like, oh, well, we'll just put the shit on there and it'll make people want to keep their Disney subscription.
No.
It's like, that's not how that shit works, Dale.
Jesus, Karen, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
Karen, quit coming in drunk, damn it.
That's such a weird way to decide to do
because like all it is like having these like these slots of things that are like, hey, this thing that you loved as a child, you can watch it, but in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Who? Okay. When
did you want to watch this movie? Well, you fucking can't.
Yeah. When's there been a launch of something of a service like this, and all of a sudden there's like this movie that you wanted to watch and you just can't watch it? Like it's like, oh yeah, it'll be available in like 7 months and 14 days because of like legal shit. You want to watch, you got to wait that long, but we swear it'll be ready. It's like, no, if you don't have it, then you don't have it. You don't kind of have it because of like this fucking banner you have there with a little bit of like legal writing at the bottom saying this will be ready in March 18th of 2021. It's like, no, it's not. That's not how that works.
Well, I think advertising something that hasn't come out yet. Like the next Chevrolet ad you see is for like this truck. It's like coming soon in 2025. It's like,
sweet. Yeah,
I need a truck now.
Why would you show me that? Yeah, I need a truck tonight.
But I wanted to buy a truck this year.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you have to wait 5 more years.
No.
So this to me says one of two things. Either Disney was super greedy with their licensing early on and their streaming rights for other shit, which we know is the truth. Or two, Disney Plus wasn't as planned out as we all thought. I'm going to go with number 2.
I'm going to go with a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah. That's what I'm going to go with.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. I've never seen it like, okay, on Hulu, if you go to watch a movie that you put in your favorites and then they take it off the service, for some reason it still stays there, but you can't click on it. It just is like Wayne's World, and you just look at a picture of Wayne's World. But on Netflix, that shit disappears. It's like, it does. Yeah, it does. On watching, The French Connection. Okay, then I go back. Oh, it's back. It's back in my queue. This is like, hey, wait 2 fucking years.
Yeah, I'm gonna set a Google Calendar countdown right now.
Yeah. Folks in the chat, please set your Google calendars to November of 2021 so we can all get together and watch the streaming documentary of Pixar.
Okay, Google. In November 2021, remind me of the Pixar documentary.
We should create a bunch of videos for the channel and have them like post dated to like 2026.
Just forget about what we made.
Yeah. We review Star Wars Episode 9. Click on it. This video will be available on January 1st, 2026. Oh.
No one will give a shit.
Well, I guess in 6 years we'll find out what they thought of the movie.
Oh my god.
So I'm genuinely surprised how poorly the Disney Plus services at the beginning is. But let's talk about their big selling point, and that was the Mandalorian, which is the first Star Wars television show, live action television show from Disney. Isn't it just the first live action Star Wars TV show in general, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Remember, folks, I'm an old school Star Wars fan, so I remember reading all the articles and the countdowns to the live action Star Wars show that George Lucas wanted to do back in the early 2000s. So I'm trying to think like, wait, that didn't happen. We got Clone Wars instead. Then it jumped to Rebels. Then I guess it's to this because there's been movies in between. So, am I the only one here on the show that has seen the Mandalorian?
You are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I can honestly say that it's the best thing that Disney has put out in terms of Star Wars.
Holy shit!
Hold on,
What?
I'm not saying it's the greatest thing ever.
No,
I'll talk about it. Look,
Mhm.
It's way better than the sequel trilogy. And you haven't seen episode 9. You can't say that. I'll fucking say it, and you'll feel it, okay?
there were people riding horses on the outside of a goddamn Star Destroyer. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah. I've never seen a missile hit my house, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like it if I do.
Thanks, Harrison.
Yeah. So we had that. It's better than the sequel trilogy. It's way better than Solo. It's better than Rogue One, and Rogue One's pretty favorable among the Fandom Menace channel. It's fine,
shit.
you know, either like it or it's just okay. Not many people go, it's garbage, it ruins Star Wars, blah blah blah. The Mandalorian has the ability, or it had the ability, it's done it, to basically put you back in the Star Wars universe. It doesn't feel as jarring as anything Disney has done. There's some humor, but it works. The character isn't as cliched as you might think. The world feels like Star Wars. Like this is the most. Because remember how the first Star Wars had a little bit of strangeness to it?
Right.
Like when you go to Mos Eisley Canteen, it's a little weird. Like some of the people are just in like, you know, period costumes with like a space helmet on, or they're on stilts or something. It's just, there's this weirdness to it. They hadn't refined the Star Wars. So Jon Favreau is credited as the creator of this show, and he clearly has found the Star Wars that nobody since George Lucas and the people of the original trilogy era were able to make, you know, when it was new, when it was this thing. Because the Mandalorian walks through a town. We see a gonk droid, the little thing from Jabba the Hutt's palace that answers the door is there. Like just these little nods, these little sound effects, these little things that put you back into the world. There's nothing jarring. It doesn't take away from the achievements of the previous characters. It's got some pretty decent action. The effects are pretty solid. Like I said, there is humor, but it doesn't suck. Even the Mandalorian himself makes a couple jokes, and it doesn't feel like how Finn was castrated in episode 8. You know, how he was just a joke. Mandalorian is treated with respect. They fear the guy, the reverence. He's like a noble warrior, because there's a couple times where a guy tries to pay him off from his bounty. He's like, I'll give you more. And he just, you know, like Golgo 13, he just won't hear about it. He freezes a lot of people in carbonite, which is fucking cool. Carl Weathers is in the show, Dion.
Yeah, I saw him in the trailer. I'm fucking excited as shit to see what he's doing.
It's I'll tell you off there if you really want to know. I don't want to. It's not even a spoiler.
You know me, man. If it's good, it's gonna amaze me anyway. It doesn't matter if I know already. You know what I mean? You know how I feel about spoilers.
Does the Mandalorian walk into the room, see Carl Weathers, and go, "Dylan, you son of a bitch," and then they do the fucking hand thing?
If I tell you, I'll have to kill you.
All right, that's fine.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Kendo.
That's fine.
No,
At least I know.
honesty, though, at least you know what.
I said it. That's fine. You can kill me. At least I know.
Yeah,
I'll die knowing.
yeah. I was a hero. God damn it. No, but in all honesty, folks, if somebody out there is ranting on this show that it does this and that, First off, the first episode doesn't do anything that could be considered like offensive to Star Wars fandom or canon. There's nothing in the show that's like, oh, this is garbage. This character's this character's that. The Mandalorian himself is as effective as Boba Fett is. Like, remember, like if this show was a Boba Fett show, it would be cooler. But this guy's essentially Boba Fett, but not Boba Fett, if that makes sense.
Yeah. How many episodes are we getting for the first season?
I think 12.
Okay, so you got to give it like 3 to 5 episodes for it to like really, you know.
I'm about to say, because I know Favreau did episode 1, directed it.
Dave Filoni did.
Oh, I thought Favreau did 1, and then they went to different directors for the rest of the. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say give it 3 to 5 episodes, and then you can like fully judge it.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what there is to bitch about it.
It's a pilot episode. You can't really bitch about it in the pilot episode.
Well, the funny thing is, like everyone, your channel, you guys hate everything. No, we hate bad Disney, Star Wars, and bad bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, we made fun of Terminator for looking like shit, and guess what? The rest of the world didn't like it either. So I mean,
yeah, because everyone's tired of it and they didn't want to watch it except for Dion.
Okay, there's going to be 8 episodes. But yeah, it's like I said, technically the show looks great. It's shot with very wide angles, so it feels spacious. We get to see a snow planet that's definitely not Hoth, because on Hoth they just run around in the snow. This is on like an iced over lake, and there's this creature that jumps out and attacks a ship. We see creatures, we see stormtroopers, we see remnants of the Galactic Empire. They even bring in the old Galactic Empire logo. There's all sorts of awesome things for it. So
you're making me want to watch the show now.
Oh, don't pay for it. But the Mandalorian himself encounters like an IG-88 style droid.
Okay.
And it was awesome. Like, because look, we all love The Empire Strikes Back, but that bounty hunter scene, everything we love about it is left up to our imaginations.
Yeah,
right?
that's
So,
true. That's
like,
true.
Boba Fett does a couple things.
Yeah.
IG-88, Bosk, Dengar, Forlom, and Zuckuss just stand there. So for you to say, oh, they're so cool, look, they look awesome. They do nothing, and they don't ever show back up again.
Yeah.
We finally see this IG-88 style droid in action, and holy shit, it is cool. Because the way he moves is unlike anything, and obviously he's a droid, so he's really efficient in terms of his killing capacity. And there's a nice little joke that they run around with. He keeps trying to self-destruct, and the Mandalorian's like, "Don't self-destruct," because he's got a thermal detonator in his chest. Because they get pinned down, and he's like trying to give up. And like I said, I'm not going to spoil every little detail of the show, but the point that I've been really wanting to make is that this is good, but it's not good enough for me to just blindly accept everything and roll over and go, this is the future of Star Wars. We're going to be so happy. We're so safe. Because they're even talking about making a movie of this shit now.
Of course.
Oh, God,
every
calm
time
down.
you get a little bit of
Jeez.
flavor, they go off on some tangents. It's like, complete a project first, please. Complete a project first before you start going on about new movies and all this other bullshit. Holy shit. Just one project at a time, guys.
Yeah, I will watch the rest of this show, and I'll do, little reviews here and there. I'll do all the episodes. Fuck it. Why would I review one episode and not the rest? Or why would I review episode 1, 4, and 7 and not the other ones?
How long are the episodes?
30-something minutes.
That's not
Oh
too
wow,
bad.
that's
40 minutes?
surprisingly short. Yeah.
Yeah, sister slices. She went and got Disney Plus, so I can always just pop by her house, be like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm just gonna watch TV for a half hour."
The one part that I see a lot of complaints over that I don't get is people are complaining about the music. I think it sounds awesome because the opening has like a theme song that's very Star Wars-esque, but then it evolves into like a Western style synthy.
Okay.
But there's no guitar, which is cool.
Well, what it is, Jeff. I hate to tell you this, but there are some channels out there that complain about everything. So that's the problem.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah, that's the problem. So
Fucking babies,
Yeah, those damn man babies. It's horrible. It happens.
Yeah, but it was cool. It definitely sets the tone because Star Wars. We all love the Star Wars theme. We all love the music. Look, you can bitch about the prequels all day long. The music's as good as the originals. Like, the music's awesome in the prequels. Every movie has some new theme. That's great. You either have Duel of Fates, people like Across the Stars, the fucking lightsaber duel on Mustafar. Like, all the prequels have great music. The originals have the best music of like any movie. especially the first one. I said it's the best movie score ever.
Yeah.
But remember what we're seeing on screen. You know, when you see Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia swinging across the bridge, or Han Solo running down the hallway with the gun, or them flying away and the Falcon being chased by the TIE fighters, it's these big epic scores of all these things that's supposed to be going on, or a score for these big epic moments. This is a dude walking off a ship. This is a dude riding on a creature that looks like a potato with legs. Like there's this little...
Oh, a Tico.
Yeah, pretty much he's riding a roast Tico. You know, love it or hate it, that's fine, but it definitely, they're trying to make this a space western. This isn't going to be, you know, the snow speeders being taken on or by the AT-ATs or whatever. It's just, you know, it's a different thing. And I said I enjoy it because I don't know if I enjoy it because it's not terrible, or I enjoy it because I think it's great. There's a lot of love in the behind the scenes of this show, and thankfully Kathleen Kennedy is a producer in name only, because none of the shit that, like, look folks, if you've been worried about any of the wokeness that could be in this show, there wasn't anything in the first episode. That was it. None of it. And the Mandalorians don't take their helmets off.
Yeah, but also I'm worried about it because like they might pull a damn Twilight Zone 2019 where it's like the first episode's fine. Yeah. And then we get episode 2.
I would like to apologize to everybody still for the events of the Twilight Zone. I'm sorry.
Well, I know this is kind of like going off a tangent, but you'll be happy to know that Creepshow is not anywhere near that. It is so much fun and it's so worth it.
I downloaded those this afternoon and I'm really looking forward to getting home tomorrow night.
There is no wokeness in any Creepshow episode at all. It is so much fun.
From Nick?
Yeah.
Nick, I want the fucking link.
All right, man. I'll send it right now.
Yeah, all right, dude.
I got rid of Shudder.
Oh, you did? Shit, man. All right.
BRV got rid of Shudder.
Oh, no, yeah. They got rid of it like a while ago, dude. It was such shit, man. It pissed me off. I was like, because I wanted some other things as well, and they just didn't have it. Like, this is why I got you. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I'll get my sister's login for Disney Plus, and I'll watch Mandalorian first episode this weekend as well. Just be like, yo, give me that login. She'll be like, okay.
Well, to all the people out there that say like, oh, I don't want to pay to watch it, you can get a free week trial at the end of December and watch the entire show for free and not give Disney your money. Just make sure you cancel all your shit.
Yes.
It's weird. It'll be weird and interesting to see if they bring up or try to introduce any original trilogy characters, which I hope they don't do, because you don't ever. When I watched it, I didn't feel like, man, I really wish Han Solo and Luke Skywalker were here, because this is like the other side of the galaxy, post-war. We see the ramifications of Return of the Jedi. They don't, and the thing is, they don't go like they do in The Force Awakens, like, hey, I remember this, and like they basically look and talk to the camera and say, hey, folks, do you remember 1977 Star Wars? Well, we want to bring back the magic by each and every scene. They don't do that. I mean, like, I'm the most critical person about all this shit in the fandom menace. And like I said, you don't have to buy shit. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But I'm just telling you, it's surprisingly good for what it is. And I will watch it and report back. So, Dion, do you have any questions about it?
Yeah, I got some goddamn questions. I mean, obviously, some more I'm going to ask after hours, some more spoilerific ones. But that scene in the trailer, is that the majority of the action that we get in the first episode, or no? I know you talked about a gunfight, but outside of that, is that the only action we get?
No. So the scene in the bar that's in the trailer is the opening of the show. So that's that. There's that action scene. There's a big gunfight at the end. There's and then like the Nick Nolte character.
Yeah. He's
like a giant Ugnaught. And he's got this thing where he goes, I have spoken. And then the Mandalorian kind of just shuts up every time he says that. Like, he listens to this creature. It's weird because the Mandalorian's not as cliched as a lot of action heroes. So, like, if you were to tell Han Solo something in the first movie, he would kind of just, like, blow you off. But for some reason, like, the Mandalorian is, like, he's feared and revered, but I don't know. He agrees to team up with a droid. He agrees to do all these things to survive. There's even a part where he takes half pay. So it's kind of interesting, like, he's like completely capable. He's, at the top of his game, but he's not solely driven by the money. Maybe there's something else.
Okay.
So he's like an amalgamation of every Clint Eastwood Western character that he played.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
He's a man with no name too. He's just called the Mandalorian, which is his tribe. The only woman in the show was the female armorer in the Mandalorian tribe, and they also showed little kid Mandalorians with their helmets on.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not gonna. You don't get the feeling that this is gonna be like a monster of the week type show where it's gonna be a bounty every week, and this is the guy that he's going after, or is there gonna be like you think there's gonna be an overarching storyline?
There definitely is, because the way the episode ends. Because I wouldn't mind. Well, maybe they could have the bounty of the week type of thing. I wouldn't mind that, because I'm so tired of in just pop culture in general. Like everything has got to be, shared universe. 25 movie series, this, that, and the other. It's like, hey, a nice little episodic thing that's not a crappy sitcom would be refreshing.
Yeah.
But there's definitely going to be a thread through this series. So.
Okay.
Yes, he's a man. There's like I said, there are female Mandalorians in the show, but the Mandalorian that's the main character is a dude, and they couldn't pull any wokeness out of him yet.
Huh. Okay. That's.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does he have a scene where he sings Zippity Doo-Dah with Uncle Remus?
We'll talk about that on After Hours, because I don't want to spoil it for the chat.
Oh my god!
I will not let Disney Plus sleep and rest easy until I know whether or not that's on there.
And then, as far as the surrounding characters, so obviously we know one of our favorite guys, Carl Weathers, is in it. Now, are the other characters actually cool besides BB-88, or the clone of BB-88, or?
Oh, you mean the clone of IG-88?
Or IGX, BB-88. I mean, are other characters cool, or?
Well, I didn't find myself annoyed with any character. Like, there's a bounty he picks up who's kind of like too talkative, but he freezes him in carbonite, so it's kind of funny.
Okay.
Brian Posehn is in this show.
Okay.
And so you've seen Devil's Rejects, right? Yeah. We're like, hey, it's Brian Posehn, and then he gets killed, and you're just like, oh, there goes Brian Posehn.
Right.
No, he actually is a character.
Yeah, holy shit!
And he doesn't feel it doesn't feel out of place. Like, you know how when you watch Batman and like, hey, Milton Berle popped up out of the window and like took you out for a moment, even though that's meant to be a joke.
Yeah.
Or like when you have for example, when I went to see The Martian and Kristen Wiig was in it, and I was like, I don't like this. I like Kristen Wiig, but everything else was serious, and then there's Kristen Wiig. So I don't think her as a serious actor. Brian Posehn was able to just kind of blend in and be unobstructive. So
okay.
I mean, do you get to see any of the leftover stormtroopers that are there in the first episode?
You do. There are stormtroopers.
Okay, all right. I'll ask more about that afterwards.
And I gotta say, they actually feel like they will fuck your shit up.
So
really,
so you get any feelings of this is going to try and explain the New Order at all, or do you is it kind of still open in the air?
I'm sure they'll have. I don't think they could, depending on what the window for this is, because. And look, unless it's in the movie, it doesn't matter to me. And I'm not taking a dig at the EU, folks. There's a lot of people of the EU. I'm into it. Dion has read more EU than anyone on the channel, and most people in the fandom Menace. And I've seen his fucking books. So Dion's a big EU dude. But for me, like with the new stuff, if it's not in the movie, it doesn't count. So I'm not reading the Marvel book. I'm not reading the novels. I'm not reading all this shit.
Right.
I don't know, based on the movie, do they ever tell you how long the First Order's been in power? Because it seems new.
Right. Okay.
And so that would make episode 7 is what, 32 years after the original or Return of the Jedi, right? It's like a real thing.
Yeah.
So that's 32 years later. This is like 5 years after. So unless this takes place over many, many decades, I don't think we'll ever see the remnants or the beginnings of the First Order. I could be wrong, but it just doesn't feel like it. It just feels like, oh man, the Empire fell, and this is how people live. Not very well.
Yeah.
So
I guess the stormtroopers without like a leader are just like crazy motherfuckers or something.
Well, they work for Werner Herzog, so he's there.
Okay.
But
that's
an
interesting. That's an interesting concept. I think like they're still there. They just don't know what to do.
Yeah, and they have this rare metal that they're trying to pay the Mandalorian with, and that's what they use as like Beskar steel or something.
Unobtainium, and that's where the Avatar crossover comes in.
Oh my God! Don't say that. Don't.
Hey,
fucking say that.
Avatar's on Disney Plus if you got to watch it.
No thanks. Still never watched that movie, and I don't want to.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's garbage. But no, it was just surprising. Like I waited to watch it today. I didn't want to watch it last night when I filled out the Verizon stuff because I was tired. So last night I tested out the edited version of A New Hope, which we'll talk about in a little bit, because it's more than just the McClunky scene that everyone's talking about.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll just wait a minute. And by the way, we're going to read the super chats. And if you guys have Mandalorian questions all night long, feel free to ask them. We're not going to be like, hey, we're not talking about this anymore. Believe me, we're getting close to the rise of Skywalker. There's all this stuff that's happening. Disney is trying everything to basically not apologize, but shift your focus away from the hatred you've been has been thrown at you by all these people in the media and the bad movies and the offensive stuff we've all faced. And anytime we complain or criticize or question, we're called terrible things. So they're trying to fix that to the build up to this last big movie, because Disney Plus isn't going to be profitable until what does it say in that article that I said, like 2024 is when Disney expects to be profitable.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I'm just saying, go watch the video I put out yesterday, folks, that I talk about. And that came from ABC News, which is owned by Disney. So it's not like some news source making a random speculation.
Geez, so they put in some serious money then.
Yeah, that's a long time to wait to get all that McClunky to start paying off.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So let's hear what some of you guys are saying in the chat. The Fixer says, The Mandalorian was pretty good, in my opinion. I didn't have to pay Disney a cent to watch it. A space western is the best way to describe it, I think. Well, The Fixer, first off, thank you very much. Yeah, I agree. Definitely space western. I'm a guy that appreciates westerns in my older age. I know Dion, Kendo, you guys were watching them growing up. Nick, westerns in your family or not really?
No, more kung fu stuff, man.
I watched Enter the Dragon yesterday. What a great movie. But yeah, definitely space western. Definitely has that feel, that tone, that color. But that works because Star Wars, A New Hope, definitely has that space western element as well. The Fixer also says, that being said, I'll be right back. I have to go help my neighbor deal with a goddamn wolf coyote hybrid for messing with their chickens.
That's called a chupacabra. Be careful.
Yeah. We're going to be waiting for you, man. Let's see. Darth Fatass says, Fleshmish. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself backwards.
Nice.
He didn't.
Nice.
So let me read that. Let me Fleshmish. Ilk. Fuck it. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Pallywhacker has an important question. Dion, how was Dark Fate?
Fuck.
Yeah.
You.
Oh God.
Fuck that. Fuck you. I didn't watch it. I refuse to fucking watch it. Fuck all them motherfuckers.
Tito Torres says, hello there, gentlemen. Hello there, Tito Torres. Thank you very much. Ann O'Reilly says about The Mandalorian, it was okay. However, there were two major mistakes. Carbon Freeze Han was because Vader, not Fett. A baby Yoda would be 10 years old as Yoda was 900 years old, like 90 years old for a human. So, since the super chat read it, or mentioned it, Dion, there is a baby Yoda in this.
Okay, so
is it actually a Yoda or the same species?
Well, remember, Yoda's species doesn't have a name.
Right.
So I just call it a baby Yoda species.
Oh, okay. Well, you had a species there, but
They're
no, yeah,
Yoda.
I'm less confused.
They're called yodelers.
Yodelers.
Okay, well,
You
that's
they're probably going to name it in this series. They're going to finally give it a name or something. I'm sure.
Probably. I mean, it's about damn time.
I mean, and you see something similar at the end of Phantom Menace, but that's not supposed to be the same species as Yoda. So
No, yeah, it was Yoda and Yaddle.
Yeah, they're the same species. I thought he was like a different variant. He wasn't the same.
That's a woman version.
Oh, well, there you go. I guess that's the difference.
I mean, the hair does that to you.
Well, apparently.
But the creature is meant to be 50 years old. So
What?
Yeah, but it's like a baby.
So they're babies for like 50 or 100 years. That's gonna be really annoying.
Yeah, that doesn't.
It's like
That's
a
really
1-year-old.
dumb.
A 1-year-old Yoda looks like a fucking M&M.
Pretty much.
Huh.
Maybe this is a Disneyfication thing that I don't like, because it's like you took one line at 900 years old, look as good, you will not, and then it's like, hey, let's back engineer this. This is 50 years old. It's in a fucking crib.
Right, that's what's so dumb. It's just like, so even if you're saying, the process for it to become somewhat self-sustainable is 50 years, that's not like, that doesn't make any. What species would have something be in child form for fucking 50 years, 50 human, even if it's just 50 human years?
Well, this has officially taken 1 point off my review of The Mandalorian.
That's just so dumb.
I had to think about it, like, yeah, that is pretty stupid.
yeah. For 50 years, it can't do anything. Well, I mean, that would, I guess that would say that because of the species being like that, that's why they're so rare, and we barely see them in the series. Is because of that, because of them being a child for 50 years, they'd be more prone to enemies and predators. So that's why there's so few of them.
Right, but even if you're saying that, okay, so if Yoda became a Jedi and eventually became a Jedi Master and eventually became, arguably the greatest Jedi of his long ass generation, are you trying to say that he was a Padawan and technically was an adolescent by his species standards? And yeah, so then you have to explain, like, at what point did he become a Jedi? Because obviously age is a factor in the Jedi Order, because Anakin was technically too old to begin the training. So do you wait 100 years before he starts training, or do you get him then? And then, so like, he's at the Jedi Temple and it's a small child they have to care for 70 years.
Oh god!
Like, so then you have to answer. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And even if you have those species that don't become Jedis, just like in terms of them create, and this is, I can't remember the term for it, but essentially it's when a culture or whatever gets to a certain point technologically, that's like, there's no other great advancements. So for them to be a part of this universe, whether you have these great advancements in technology and culture and all this shit, it's like, how do they exist like that? You would think that's like an evolutionary thing where like a species would go extinct. You can't explain a species having to take 70 years to mature. Like, that just wouldn't make any sense. Logically. That's what pisses me off about it.
Oh wow, yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, holy shit.
All right, 2 points deducted from
Damn,
the show.
there's a lot of questions with that.
That's just such a dumb thing that's like to make like a joke out of. It's like, okay, well, that's a lot of fucking questions in a universe that everyone knows is so deep.
Okay, tomorrow, okay, over the next few days, there's gonna be so many videos about that happening in the show. It's gonna be like they're gonna go through the timelines and the dates and the age and everything now because of that. That's what's gonna happen.
And I get the argument, like, okay, well, they're supposed to be super strong in the Force, possibly, or maybe they're just a really smart species. But like, just in terms of like how predators work and how cultures interact with each other, like, you can't have a culture that takes, where like the majority of them takes 70 years, whether it be human or whatever. Like, they do a pretty good job of like, there are beings that are old and like. You like that being that, like, even if they're all Force sensitive badasses, like, that's not sustainable in that culture of the galaxy. Like, you just couldn't do that. Like, you have to, like, it's just like my brain's going
because you have to think about it, like, also, like, well, you can think about it in the way of like a turtle. Turtles are, can crawl around very, very quickly. Well, well, not really quickly, but like they take a short time to get their shell hardened and everything, that to be able to go into the world and do stuff. So yeah, but at least they have a shell that protects most of their body. Like,
they live very early on. They don't take 25 years to get to where they're self-sustainable.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's a really, really interesting concept. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. That's weird.
10 points off the prequel. Sorry.
Ooh.
And 2 points added to The Empire Strikes Back. So it's officially 12 out of 10, which I have to bump up A New Hope to make it better. So that's 13 out of 10. The Return of the Jedi is getting a couple points boosted too. let's just be thankful we have good Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'll take a 9 or a 10 out of 10 for this bumpage.
All right, yeah. Return of the Jedi. It's funny too. Everyone's like, "Oh, Return of the Jedi sucks. You must hate it." I'm like, Return of the Jedi is like my third favorite of them. And if the other two are 10s, it's like an 8.
Right.
So they're showing a Mandalorian trailer right now on TV.
Yes, they are.
That, by the way, that speeder bike shit was not from the first episode.
Okay, all right.
So Mexi Man and Cheese says, "Hey boys, can't watch tonight, but have a good show." Mexi Man and Cheese, thank you very much. I hope you hear this on the replay. Night Jedi 666 says, "Greetings, everyone. I've been looking forward to this." Well, we hope you're enjoying our, our talk of this.
Yeah, and the one fatal flaw we found in the first episode.
And just real quick, because like this type of like input, I think is very important. So Reagan Skywalker has a very, I'd say, typical response, especially when people talk about stuff when they get into the nitty-gritty details of films and literature and TV shows and shit like that, where he goes, "Jesus Christ, this is Star Wars. Everything doesn't have to make perfect sense in every single detail. Tons of aliens make no sense in Star Wars." Now, granted, like I will concede that happens a lot, and especially in certain franchises and certain books. Not everything has to be specifically detailed or explained in every facet, right? Because you don't have the time in the story. The reason why I say that line of thinking is wrong is because when you go out of your way to explicitly bring something to the attention of the viewer, you have to maybe not explain it in detail, maybe not have something as part of dialogue to help make it make sense. But when you specifically do something like that, even if it's a joke, you don't want to do things that confuse, bring the story to a halt, or just don't make sense. Because at that point, you're making a college film, right? That's why even in great films, if they don't want to explain something, they don't put it in the fucking movie. So, and I'm not saying that makes it shitty. I understand that. But the reason why I bring these things up, Reagan, is because when you specifically make a point out of it, that can fuck up a story. There are reasons why. Jeff mentioned it a little bit ago in terms of Terminator. There's a lot of shit they did that didn't have to be quote unquote explained, but it fucked up those movies. Right? So the thing with the heart, especially in Salvation. Oh, I'll just give him my heart. Not only was that stupid, but heart transplants are fucking difficult. And even I ain't never been to medical school, and I have never gone through the process of watching a fucking heart transplant. But it's not just about, hey, this guy has a heart, this guy needs a heart. Fucking swap him out, dude. Get an oil change, send him home to his wife. That shit doesn't work. And for the ending of a movie, they made that a point to put the whole deal about him having a human heart throughout the story of Terminator. That fucked up that movie. That was one of the things that fucked up that movie. So I just want to leave you with that. We don't have to get in depth on everything, but when people who make movies specifically put shit in front of you for you to laugh at, to acknowledge, to think about, it's on them to make it make sense. That's the reason why I went down a rabbit hole in terms of
Dion, one thing too is like Yoda's barely bigger than like a toddler, like Yoda's character. This baby is like essentially the size of a normal baby, like a human baby. So like Yoda's gonna be like fully grown physically and just age mentally the whole time. It's kind of a weird concept, but that's literally the last minute of the show. You like 30 seconds of the show. You find the thing and then it just ends. So
okay, so yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, we'll get more information in the next episode next week, so we'll figure it out from there, I guess, and see what happens.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to ruin shit, but I think
No. You brought up an excellent point about that and like the timing and that whole thing. It was a great point, and the fact that what you said previously before in your rant about them bringing attention to it, it being a cliffhanger, they brought attention to it. Yeah, it's sorry that there are aliens in the background of the movies and things that we have no idea what they are and what their names are, I'm sure, and they have no real purpose in the movie. But like when you do something like this and you call attention to it, like Dion said, it's a problem. It becomes this thing. It's like, well, what's going on? It's a whole thing now.
Baby Yoda is Rey's parents.
Is who?
Baby Yoda is Rey's parents. Confirmed.
You joke, motherfucker, but you joke. You joke, but I would not put it past Lucasfilm at all to do some crazy ass shit like that. Like, come to find out, it's Mon Mothma and Yoda got together on one stormy night on Tatooine in the warmth of her regular sized body and his small green body. Kept them alive, kept them going. It gave them hope.
No. They went to the Tatooine Fire Festival, okay, and some shit went down, all right? Let's be honest.
Right.
The same song over and over and over again.
Ja Rule was randomly there in some space armor. Ja Rule, baby. Fuck the Empire, baby.
Here's the cheese sandwiches, baby.
Our friend Adam Walford says, I'm listening to you guys and watching Batman the Animated Series. It's still better than whatever Jar Jar will make. Well, it's Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
it's the best cartoon ever made.
Exactly.
So I don't know how anyone could argue, though. You don't know about the quality of episode 9. Shut the fuck up, Donnie. Okay? Episode 9 is not as good as Batman the Animated Series. You know what? For the rest of the night, Dion, Nick, Kendo, folks in the chat, tell me what is episode 9 will not be better than. So I can look over on my shelf and say, episode 9 will not be better than, let's see.
One Night in China.
Fire.
One Night in China.
Episode 9 would not be better than getting shot in the dick.
I meant movie-wise, Kendo.
Yeah. I would have agreed, but I think, you're right. We should probably stick it to movies and probably movies that aren't X-rated.
Episode 9 will not be better than Sunny Side Up in through the back door.
She pooted.
Yes, she pooted.
Oh, man. J.J. Abrams and his sunny days.
Oh, jeez.
See what you did there.
Yeah,
you did. Episode 9 will not be better than fucking Fast and the Furious.
Episode 9 will not be better than Mother.
Episode 9 will not be better than Geely.
Ooh, you guys throwing the spicy meatballs. God, harsh words from harsh.
Episode 9 will not be better than The Animal starring Rob Schneider.
God damn, man.
I would rather watch Pluto Nash on repeat for an entire week than watch 5 minutes of episode 9.
Don't say things like that.
Damn.
Oh.
Episode 9 will not be better than RoboCop 3.
Oh.
Episode 9 will not be better than Terminator Gynesis.
Ooh.
Episode 9 will not be better than Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh.
That's dangerous.
Will not be better than
dangerous.
Episode 9 will not be better than The Last Jedi.
Oh, you
damn, man. Yep. That's rough. Episode 9 will not be better than Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Oh. I mean, episode 9 will not be better than Battlefield Earth.
Damn. Battlefield Earth wasn't terrible.
It's
really bad.
It's kind of a guilty watch for me, in all honesty. Like I've watched it a couple times. I'm like, this is shit, but goddamn,
John Travolta screaming at Barry Pepper for fucking 3 hours.
Episode 9 will not be better than Bat Pussy.
I mean,
thank you, Frank. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Zaire says, I had a thought. What if everything after Rey was slamming into the tree in The Force Awakens? Sorry. What if everything after Rey was slammed into the tree in The Force Awakens had been a dream while she was unconscious? That would explain The Last Jedi not making any sense. Rey has been in a coma the whole time.
Bros, bombers travel really slow in space and they have their own gravity wells, bro. It just, what do you mean that doesn't make sense, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
Dude, that scene still gets me. I'm just like, everything else is really, like Poe Dameron had bombs on that crazy X-wing he had. Like, why couldn't he just use those? Like,
because he was too busy making Yo Mama jokes.
That's true. Or they could bring the fucking the Y-wings or something. Whatever. Who knows?
Yeah, we could always go right back down that rabbit hole again.
Oh,
it's
God.
because they're over a planet and the bombs get pulled because they don't have engines and fucking resistance, fucking holdo, fucking.
You clearly didn't read the book.
That's another thing. The fact that they had to put more information in the book that came out afterwards is just bullshit. Like, that's how you tried to fix it. Do we have to buy the book and read it now? Go fuck yourself.
Swinging Cod says, how big is Batista's swinging cod?
I don't know. Ask Epstein.
Oh,
Batista did it. Epstein saw it. Batista killed him.
Yeah. There you go. There's the answer.
That's why Batista bought those pit bulls, because he's trying to take heat off of him because Epstein found out the truth.
Yep. Batista has no dick.
Oh.
That'll explain why he's wearing those tight ass jeans. Dookie 12, we ain't got no Y wings. Hey man, we gotta bomb the dreadnought. Hey, look, hey, Steve, get the Y wings. Man, we ain't got no Y wings. Well, look for 'em, man. Yeah, I look, man. We ain't found shit.
Oh my god!
I got that scene just in my head. It's just fucking like
So perfect.
It's just like, it's so good. Just like some black dude in the bay, and some dude's like, "Hey, Steve." He just turns around for a second. Yeah, man, we ain't got no Y wings. Oh shit!
What happened to them?
We gotta use the shitty bombers. Oh, we gonna die.
They're so old though, and they're so slow. What happened to Y wings? Oh, we scrapped them for metal. We need the money.
How are we still in this war with these terrible? I don't know, Steve. Just find me some Y wings, man. I can't find shit down here.
We'll just have Bothans pilot those shitty ships. Nobody cares about them.
No.
Many Bothans died to bring you the suicide run. Thank you. Scribby Steak says, "Sup, bullshitters. Sorry I fell asleep before you read my message on the High Council, Jeff. I thought Sabatone would be apt since the day before then was Veterans Day. Soon, Black Adam versus the real Captain Marvel." Ooh. So that'll be a nice quick aside. Did you see The Rock as Black Adam, Dion?
I did not, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Do you think it's going to make any difference, or do you think it's too late?
Listen, I really want it to make a difference. I really, really want DC to climb themselves out of this fucking hole. But I do think it's too late. I think even with Aquaman doing well, the first Wonder Woman doing well, with Shazam being surprisingly incredibly fun and great, I just think every bit of momentum that they got, and I'll say even going back to Justice League, because it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I think Wonder Woman's going to take all the fucking wind out of the sails. I think this rush to this refusal to take Wonder Woman out of the past and make a somewhat current story, it's going to be a gut punch to that entire universe, man. I think it might be the spear that kills the whole fucking thing.
Servant of God 777 says, "Hello, boys. Sounds like Disney Plus is a dumpster fire. If you're surprised, don't be. It's been coming for a long time."
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they have like placeholders for movies that you want to watch is just like I've never ever seen that ever. I mean, I've seen it in the form of like, hey, this show's going to come up, next week. Here's the behind the scenes thing of it, or a featurette of it for like 10 minutes or something. I've seen that, but never like, oh, it's going to be here like next year on April 14th or some shit like that.
So while we're talking about Disney Plus, there's a new edit of Star Wars on Disney Plus.
Fucking shit.
This is like this kind of shit fucking scares me when they're like editing Simpsons and editing Star Wars, and let's just like this is just some Orwellian bullshit that I don't want to deal with. I'm sorry.
I don't like it either. The part that bothers me just as much as them editing though is the people that accept it.
Yep.
It's like,
yep.
If you're one of these people that just rolls over and says, it's fine, it doesn't matter, when they fuck up your favorite shit, you don't have any right to bitch. It's like that old thing.
Exactly.
They came for this person and I said nothing. They came for that person, I said nothing. And then they came for me and no one said anything for me. It's the situation you live in if you allow this crap to happen.
That sounds kind of weird.
I'm just saying.
You said came for me, not came on me.
Yeah.
Sounds
like
a
different
type
of story. Yeah, that's clunky right there.
That's a different fetish.
Oh, jeez.
That's Greedo. Could you imagine if there was a Greedo fetish?
There's got to be.
There has to be.
Rule34.com, man. I guarantee.
Someone shot first.
Oh,
Jeff, what are you into?
God damn it!
I'm into Greedoing. What's that? I'm not talking about it publicly.
you wouldn't get it.
It's where I shoot first.
At your face. And if you don't move slightly to the right, you get shot.
So To talk about the edit to Star Wars, we'll talk about the Dig McClunky one first, and then there's one that bothered me. That's no one's gonna even fucking notice unless you're me. But so Dion, have you seen the McClunky scene?
Fuck no, man. I don't have the heart.
Nick?
No, I haven't, man. I haven't.
Kendo?
Yeah, I have. It's stupid.
Yeah. So Dion, Nick, for just to illustrate the point for the people that are listening to this as an actual podcast, is what it is. So it's the exact same scene, and it gets to the Greedo going, "Yes, I've been looking forward to this for a long time." And then Han goes, "Yes, I'll bet you have." Then it cuts back to Greedo's face. He goes, "McClunky," and then they both shoot at the same time. And remember the scene initially where Greedo would get shot? It would show him like blow up and then fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone.
What?
Yeah, all that's gone for this McClunky. What is it? I don't know.
So they don't even show Han hitting him?
They like show it from the side. It's
What the fuck?
See, the thing is that a lot of
Stop! What the fuck? Why? All you have to do is go back and fucking take all that shit off. Just leave it as it was. This bullshit of them not having the original goddamn prints, I don't fucking believe. This bullshit about, oh, well, we need to change. No, you don't. You fucking don't. It is arguably his second coolest fucking moment. Arguably Han Solo's greatest coolest moment, and it's one of the coolest fucking moments in the entire fucking franchise. It's called character fucking development. Not everybody has to shoot at the same time, Disney. Not everybody gives each other a fucking equal goddamn chance, and not every fucking kid is gonna have fucking nightmares forever of Han Solo or Harrison Ford shooting a fucking plastic dummy. Just leave it as it fucking, for once. It's 20 goddamn 19, about to be 20 fucking 20. You're already butt fucking me with this bullshit Rise of the goddamn Skywalker. Now, why take that out? What I want fucking answers. I want the asshole. Oh my god, this is some Zack Snyder shit. I can't get over this shit. Well,
the best part is everybody wants to go on about Disney. Look, Disney is the devil, but George Lucas did this. This is George's middle finger. I'm gonna make a video. If anybody rips it off, whatever. But this is George Lucas's last fuck you to the fans. It's like, hey, you gave me shit for the prequels for years. You gave me shit for the special editions for years. Well, guess what? In 7 years, I'm going to fuck you up, and I'm going to give you the worst cut of Star Wars possible. And that's what he did. This 4K remaster is dumb.
George, you're worth $5 billion. Fuck off at an island somewhere, okay? Just go. Just leave.
Yeah.
McClunky, a Star Wars story. Coming.
God damn it. Don't say it. If you say it 3 times, he's gonna appear in your goddamn mirror, okay?
McClunky. I ain't seen shit.
If he appears, whoop his ass. That's what he do. That's just so.
You know I would.
I don't understand the thought process behind it. I don't like if originally in '97 they said, "Hey, you know what? We don't want to make him explode so much. We just want him to get shot, and it goes through." Like I get that change. But just this perversion of what we don't want Han to be the first one to shoot. Like, yes, you do. The motherfucker says that he's working for fucking Jabba. The motherfucker says he's gonna fuck. Like, there are multiple reasons, and I get it. So many people who work in movies, people who cringe every time you see the good guy do something a little questionable, have never been in a fight, have never been in a situation, can't empathize with a character that's fucking been caught off guard by a fucking ruthless bounty hunter. I get that. I get it. But stop fucking with that scene. It's called character development. What the fuck is going on? Who gets paid? Fucking George Lucas. I just want one punch to the abdomen. Just one good uppercut to his fucking, that spot right between your ribs and your fucking diet. I just want that. I just want to hit him there one time. Just Houdini the shit out of him.
Somebody in the chat's perfect. George Lucas needs to get over the criticism. He's rich and successful as fuck. What's there to be upset about?
Exactly.
He doesn't have enough McClunky.
The thing is, like, I get it. It's my movie. It's this. It says, like, there's a point in time where your shit is consumed by so many people, and it lives on, and you die. And it becomes part of the world.
Yeah, it becomes part of culture, and it's then our thing and no longer yours.
Yeah, well, that's how Star Wars is with a lot. You know, at a certain point, it's like, again, I don't know if it's whatever, but like certain special edition changes, I can see certain things fix it. The thing is, like, there are some movies that are like, oh, we're gonna go back and fix old effects or do this or do that. Like Raiders of the Lost Ark, they fixed the glass slightly, or Indiana Jones falls in front of the snakes. Small changes like that are fine, or changes where it's like we clean up the matte boxes. The funny thing is, though, this new edit of Star Wars doesn't fix the matte boxes around TIE fighters and Star Destroyers or the Millennium Falcon. It's like, that's why I always bitch about the special editions, because it's like, either do it all or do none of it and just remaster it and make it look good.
Right.
But Lucas
right.
is always like, I gotta fix. Well, he doesn't sound like that at all. He's like, I gotta fix the Jabba the Hutt scene. It's like, no, you don't. It doesn't need to exist in the movie.
No, it doesn't. It never needed to exist.
Well, like I gotta put in this. I gotta change the Greedo scene. No, you don't. It was perfect the way it was. Well,
Yeah.
I gotta take out the blaster bolts hitting the troopers in the chest because it's too violent. George, you cut off a fucking arm in the cantina. A shot to the chest with cauterizes it with no blood is way more inoffensive than a guy getting his arm whacked off in a bar. So
Yeah.
and the thing is too, like, it's so inconsistent. You know,
and I think the best example of that is, you know, obviously besides Han shooting first, is the fucking Jabba thing. Like, having to have Jabba. The Emperor's mentioned in there. You didn't feel the need to put the Emperor in there. You didn't feel the need to do that. So why is there this inconsistent need to change shit but not change shit? You know, like, in my mind, if you're gonna, I gotta show Jabba. They mentioned Jabba. I gotta put him in there. Why didn't you put the Emperor in there then? Based on that fucking logic. You know, it's like
he never put in the Imperial March either.
Right. It's just like don't, like, people who defend it too. It's like, if you believe in something, you believe it all the time. And this need to change it. It doesn't, like, that's, yes, it's a questionable thing. It's fucking character development. Jesus.
Well, I just, you know, so like I said, I watched this new cut. They changed the color of the film. It's like slightly browner, because I was watching it. I went to check,
weird,
because I got a Blu-ray rip on my phone. So like the thing that caught me off, or showed it to me, was like the Praxis wave. You know how, like, it's like a yellow, basically it's a white wave that comes off the Death Star.
Right.
Yeah.
Yellow. It's like a brownish tint. So I'm thinking to myself, why would they make the explosion brown? Because I kept saying, I was on the phone and I was like, this looks different. Like, this movie looks different, because I've watched it so many times that eventually it's like, you know, a slight little change in my mind goes, wait, that's not what you're used to. So they changed the color timing. I went back and checked the Empire Strikes Back. I have to look at it a little closer, because I jumped to see how the effects looked from the Battle of Hoth, because I had heard a rumor that Lucas wanted to go and alter those, but apparently Dennis Muren spoke up to him or something. So again, A New Hope is still my second favorite movie of all time, but it's shit like this that always makes it my second favorite movie. You know, Bob Zemeckis and Bob Gale aren't going to Back to the Future and going, we need to, you know, change this line because it's offensive to Libyans. We need to change this line because we don't want to convey this emotion. We want to fix this special effect.
No,
shot.
that's a really good point. They've never said that. It's like, oh shit, the Libyans are okay now. We need to change this. We need to change
1.21 gigawatts, McClunky.
Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, because like all they've done is like upscale. They went from like VHS to DVD, then to Blu-ray, then to 4K. Like, that's all they've done, and they added like cool extras, you know, on those things as well. So like, that's it. Just do that.
That's how all movies should be.
I agree.
And if you're gonna do multiple cuts, just put them all out. Because I got a message. This is I can't. It's on my phone, so I'm not really able to show it. But I'll read it to you, because this is a screen grab from somebody. This isn't just like some fan thing or whatever. This comes from the Digital Bits. Heads up. So apparently the original Star Wars trilogy films on Vudu have just been updated to the new 2019 presentations, 1080p only.
Oh, shit.
They're starting to be updated elsewhere, Amazon Prime, etc. So that comes from the Digital Bits reader Corey S. for the heads up. So they're going back. Basically, folks, if you liked the 2011 cut, you can't download it or rent it or buy it anymore unless you go out and run out and get a Blu-ray. So maybe it doesn't matter to some people, but it matters to me. That's all I can say.
God, man. God. It's just so frustrating and disheartening.
Well, it's really interesting if you don't even have to read between the lines. Like a lot of the stuff we talk about is very obvious if people would just pay attention. So like within the first 2 days of Disney Plus alone, we have a new edit of Star Wars. We have The Simpsons that are all edited. We have episodes that have been taken out of rotation. Well, to be fair, they wanted to take rotation out because I think it was Matt Groening that did the Michael Jackson one that wanted to get it taken out of the rotation. But still, when you're being sold like an entire series, you need to say entire series minus the Michael Jackson episode. Or, you got to say, hey, not the original. Like, you put it, this isn't the original aspect ratio or this or that. It's a very lazy thing. So,
no, it is. It is, and like, once again, it's them censoring and editing certain things, and it's not cool, and I don't like it. It's just weird, Mm-hmm. And I love all those fucking nerds who are like, oh, them buying Fox is going to be awesome. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to be awesome. You'll see all kinds of cool stuff. It's like, no, they've already fucked up a lot just by releasing their streaming service so far. This is what you want. You want them to sanitize and change things from old shows and make them different and stuff. This is because this is what you're getting right now. So
remember, folks, if you ever wonder why everyone was happy that Fox was purchased by Disney so the X-Men and the Fantastic Four could team up with the Avengers, and the Avengers are over. Fuck. It's almost funny. Like, if you weren't as invested as we are in this shit, you could remove yourself and laugh, because everything that people say about this company is true. Everything about the entertainment landscape changing. Look, pop culture is important because it represents the time it's made in. And we have revisionist bullshit from Disney. For better or for worse, these things were the way they were when they came out. You don't need to go back and change Lady and the Tramp. You don't need to go back and make, Christmas Vacation less offensive. Well, Vacation less offensive. You just accept it for what it was and don't fucking watch it if it bothers you.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like it, then you change the channel. You have that option to change the channel. Don't bitch about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. One last point too, because the colors were changed. Remember how Luke Skywalker's lightsaber was white on the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
I think they fixed it. It's now blue, the whole scene.
They do the same thing in Obi-Wan's house too.
I didn't watch that scene. I kind of jumped around. I mean, I've seen Star Wars literally hundreds of times. I was like, I'm just checking out specific scenes because I knew the McClunky scene was in there. I was like, part of me was hoping that it's like McClunky scene's stupid, but maybe they took out Jabba the Hutt. Nope. The McClunky scene's stupid, but maybe they took out the rock in front of R2-D2. Nope. Look, sir, droids, you don't need the dewbacks in the background. If anything, when Lucas re-released these, he should have just upped the CGI in each scene to make it look better. Because 1997 CGI, George, doesn't look good.
No, it looks like shit.
Yeah. That's the problem with a lot of it.
Yeah.
Does Darth Vader still go no in Return of the Jedi? I have to turn that on. I'm gonna go with he goes McClunky and throws the Emperor into the fucking.
Oh my god!
Folks, go ahead and give us your best lines of dialogue from any movie. Putting McClunky in there, like ho ho ho. Now I've got a McClunky too.
Oh my god! You do realize people are gonna go through all their stuff with a fine-tooth comb now and look at all the shit they've changed. It's gonna be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful.
Kendo, how about we do movie titles with McClunky?
Sure. But I want to shout out John Robertson really quick. I now have something else I want to see on Disney Plus other than Songs of the South. Songs of the Dirty South Remix Edition. I am in. As ratchet as possible. Let's make it happen.
So, a McClunky title. What do you McClunky to America.
Yeah. Dr. McClunky.
Back to the McClunky.
McClunky finger.
McClunky.
From McClunky with love.
Live and let McClunky.
First McClunky.
McClunky hard.
Yeah. The McClunky is not enough.
Lethal McClunky.
From McClunky with love.
Trading McClunky.
Deep McClunky.
No, yeah, deep blue McClunky.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There you go.
McClunky Busters.
Hold on, just keep talking. I gotta put something up here.
The good, the bad, and the McClunky.
I thought of that. That's what I was thinking.
High Plains McClunky.
Oh god.
McClunky Raider.
Pirates of the McClunky.
McClunky of the Lost Ark.
How about Raiders of
T2
the Lost
McClunky Day.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost McClunky is just as good too. The Temple of McClunky, the Last
there we go.
McClunky.
There's McClunky
yep.
itself.
Oh my god. That's such shit, man.
McClunky
Mad
Day.
Fury. How about Mad McClunky Fury Road?
There you go. McClunky side up in through the back door. He pooted.
Backdoor McClunky 9. Ooh, Indiana McClunky and the Temple of Jeb. I like that one.
The Temple of Jeb. That's good.
The
That's
Lord of the
really good.
McClunkies.
Yeah.
McClunky alone, Lost in New York.
McClunky things.
Silent McClunky, Deadly McClunky.
Yeah.
Robo
McClunky the
McClunky.
13th. Or Friday the McClunky.
Total
Oh,
McClunky.
McClunky Skull Island.
Yeah. Like that.
Planet of the McClunkies.
Oh my god. The McClunky games.
Yep. Beverly Hills McClunky.
Ooh.
The God McClunky.
The McClunky father.
The McClunky
Yeah.
father. There you go.
The Shawshank McClunky.
I would wear that on a t-shirt.
The McClunky Redemption.
Oh, dude.
McClunky
All these films have to star our favorite actor, McClunky Culkin.
Yes.
That comes from Jason Bourne in the chat.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. I love
Austin
our
Powers, the
audience.
international man of McClunky.
Yeah.
The McClunky who shagged me.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're McClunkied out right now. If you got more McClunkies, folks,
On Her
bring 'em
Majesty's Secret McClunky.
on. Ooh. I didn't know
The,
it was being rolled that
the
way.
McClunky Daylights.
Licensed to McClunky.
Oh my god. That sounds like a Mr. Magoo thing.
Yes.
McClunky never dies.
Oh my god. I
I
love
see it in your eyes.
it.
Captain America, the first McClunky. There we go. I'm fucking done. Swinging
That's America's McClunky.
I need to get the audio clip of Greedo McClunky and just literally put over every important line. No, I am your McClunky. Just ruin fucking. You know what? My new mission with this channel is to ruin movies the same way George Lucas ruined that scene. We're gonna put it over everything. You know, the shark from Jaws has fucking words now.
Oh my god.
Michael Myers talks. Jason talks.
At the end of Saving Private Ryan, when Tom Hanks is dying and he's telling Matt Damon, you know, to earn it, the line there at the end to set up the old man at the graveside, instead of he's like, "What'd you say, sir?" McClunky. And he dies. Totally ruined that scene in that movie just that day.
Folks, if you can tell us how to ruin a scene with McClunky, don't hesitate.
Yeah.
Swinging Cod says, by the way, I live in an apartment above a horse stable, Dion, full of horses. 4 horses stomping around under you while you sleep. Dion, think about it.
Oh my god.
Wasn't that what happened to Brian Cox in The Ring?
What about Tommy Wiseau in the room?
His heart got stumped on in that moment.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
McClunky.
McClunky.
Someone in the chat earlier said we should take Garbage Day and replace it with McClunky.
McClunky. What? No.
Just make our own shirt that says McClunky Day
Everyone
on it.
knows
And
obsessed
then
with that.
it's a picture of Greedo over what's his name's face.
Eric Freeman.
Yeah.
Should I make a McClunky shirt right now?
Yes.
Goddamn.
Sure.
Okay, keep
do
talking
it,
for a
do
minute,
it.
then I'll make one and put it on Etsy right the fuck now.
All right. So let's think of some other scenes in
Oh my god.
other iconic scenes in movies that can be ruined with McClunky.
Predator. Dylan. You son
Oh,
of a
God,
McClunky.
yes.
I'm
What are you
down.
gonna do about the diamonds, James?
Predator,
McClunky.
McClunky.
Planet of the Apes. Yeah, Planet of the Apes can be ruined with
Damn you,
McClunky.
McClunky.
So many things. There you go. That'd be hilarious.
You McClunky them all to hell. No, I am your McClunky.
There you go.
That's not true. It's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No.
Oh god.
Damn, man, that's a big McClunky.
How do we
la
spell
vista,
McClunky? Is there an E in it?
McClunky.
No.
I'll be back, McClunky.
I'll be McClunky.
Well, to be fair, everyone else spells it with an E.
That's fine.
It's spelled MACLUNKEY. That's how we'll spell it.
That's fine.
Oh. Trick or treat, McClunky.
MACLUNKEY.
That's great.
McClunky.
You just replace every motherfucker in other movies with McClunky.
Oh my God, no, no, that's it. Dion, that's it.
Yes.
We have to take,
McClunky
snakes
mouse.
in a plane. We have to take snakes in a plane. Every time he says motherfucker, we just say McClunky.
Yep.
We have to do that.
I double dare you, Mama McClunky. Say what more goddamn time.
Oh my God! If somebody give me a really high res audio thing of that, I will go do that.
Yes, please.
To snakes in a plane, it'll be hilarious.
Which wallet is yours? The one that says Bad McClunky.
So should the shirt literally just say McClunky, or should it say McClunky shot first, or what, or just literally McClunky?
McClunky shot first.
McClunky shot first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Deal. I don't have no interest in this besides like basically making it for us.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's right. What a weird thing. No other movie gets this treatment. You know, they don't do it with the Goonies. They don't do it with anything.
No,
No,
it's so disheartening, dude. It
I mean,
really is.
the Goonies get like a reunion convention, like, you know, every now and again. That's it. They all show up in one place.
Motherfucking Sean Bean shows up in fucking crazy ass what's his nuts goddamn music videos.
I don't know what you just said, but you're special. You reached out and you touched him on the heart.
Yeah. Harold and Kumar go to
Rudy
McClunky.
was in Ascension Millennium, goddammit.
Oh my God, that's true. Well, I mean, you know, at least he didn't die in that music video, so it's fine.
I mean, that is very true. But
Yeah.
did he really not die? Did he just die inside?
That's different. That's different.
Death of a man's soul, Nick. Death of a man's soul. You ever seen that shit? Changes a man. Motherfucking goddamn what's his nuts walk around with gloves that are too goddamn small.
McClunky.
Kills a man inside.
Oh, jeez.
Shout out to
Feldman.
Kendo. What about Corey Feldman?
Wearing gloves that are too high, too small.
What's going on right now? I'm so lost.
Such a millennium.
You know, I'll make this shirt later because Dion's dying over here having a fucking
Yeah.
stroke.
I think he's having a
Darth Vader's disembodied shard foul says, due to a pre-existing agree between my shaft and being melted on the shores of Mustafar, my show won't be available until someone rips me up with a spatula and gets me off this godforsaken planet.
Oh my God.
McClunky.
Oh my God, I miss that account so much. Oh jeez, I'm honestly surprised he hasn't made like little like you see a bunch of those things on Instagram where people make like weird toys from movies and things, like they'll make little action figures and stuff. He needs to do that with the disembodied charred phallus of Darth Vader.
I agree.
Yeah, I would totally buy one. It'd be hilarious.
I would support that on this channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. This is a weird night for me.
Yeah, man. What the
Yeah.
fuck? McClunky.
That's right. These guys McClunky's all in a twist.
You want a little McClunky twist? Sure, if it's no trouble. No, don't be stupid.
Dolomite is my name, and fucking up McClunky's is my mother McClunky game.
You make me so proud to be your friend, Dion, every
Thank you,
day.
buddy. I
Now I want to
appreciate
go watch.
it.
Now I want to go watch McClunky Dynamite.
it. Are you feeling me now, you jive McClunky?
I'm sorry that hit you in the face, first McClunky.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Oh, this browser needs to stop freaking out on us. There we go.
God damn it. Now I'm just going to have that scene in my head. You see where I'm coming from now, you jive motherfucker?
So, speaking of, so we always talk about Disney and how they don't respect us and we get pissed off and they don't listen to the fans. So every once in a while, a company actually listens to the fans and is respectful. So did you guys happen to see the new Sonic the Hedgehog trailer?
I
Yes.
did.
Yes, it is a vast improvement, and I'm very, very happy with it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: will people actually go see it? Is the question? Because like it was already a shit idea, and then everybody complained about it, and they redid all of CG. But are people actually gonna put up the money and like go watch it? Like that's a thing. So
I think it'll help.
Well, here's the difference for those out there that I think it will help. The first design, which is on the right, and the new one's on the left, that's not even acceptable. Like the fact that it got that far offends me.
Right.
But
yeah, I'm sure someone's like, oh yeah, we need to be distinct from the other one, and it's still Sonic, but like want to make it into this world and it's more human. It's like, no, you have a design, stick with it. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel?
Right.
Well, this is like the new Coke of bad ideas. It's just you're gonna instantly go back to the classic. And you did with Sonic the Hedgehog. Look at Dion, you know how I feel about Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
Yes, I do.
I can't stand it when Devin's like, Sonic! I'm almost like, oh my god, he's not real! Shut up! But I'm not going to break a kid's heart. Or his McClunky.
Whoa. If you break his McClunky, we got problems.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
Let's get a new one.
Yeah, we don't advocate going around breaking people's McClunkies. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't advocate the breaking McClunkies.
I'll never be the same again.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
No, but I want this to be successful just because of all the like crap that we go through as a fandom, and it's like, hey guys, here you go. We're gonna throw you a bone. It's like, thanks.
It's just...
I do hope it is successful, but once again, it's just like, were people gonna go watch it to begin with?
I sure shit wasn't.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is it's like it was just a futile effort to just like make some angry nerds happy.
Well, I think what it was the idea. I don't think we were the target demographic of that movie to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, we kind of are, because we're the ones who grew up with Sonic.
Right, but we don't have. Well, Dion does, but we don't have kids that would be looking at it saying, "Oh my God, Sonic's so cool! I love Sonic." And us going, "Oh yeah, right." My nostalgia feels. I got to get my McClunky on. Let's go see some Sonic.
He's the fastest thing alive.
That's right. Go see some Sonic. Make you happy. You'll go to sleep early, and I'm going to give your mom the McClunky.
I'm a
Stepdaddy
McClunky
Kendo.
chest.
You take your McClunky and keep it to yourself.
Hey, what I do with my McClunky is my business.
Quit talking about your McClunky. Okay, it's getting weird.
True.
McClunky?
Oh.
But yeah, I think that at this point you would think, and there are other companies that did it too, especially WWE, when they had a 30-second Divas match and the internet went crazy, and even Vince McMahon finally tweeted out, was like, "Hey, we hear you, just stay tuned." Obviously, Sega changing an entire fucking movie. I think that there is a positive in listening to the people who are going to spend money to come and see your product. There just isn't. I mean, I understand the concern in terms of if it doesn't work, and a part of me even gets the whole giving into to fan backlash. But some of that shit is justified. Some of that shit is legitimate. Adding beady ass eyes and really weird fucking teeth to change the way he looks when he's been fucked over so many other times so far was a bad move. And them changing it, people are gonna go see the goddamn movie, and I just wish other, especially fucking movie studios. I mean, you wouldn't have $100 million plus losses if you just listened. Yeah, sometimes hiring a big time or a first time director, paying him six figures to do to handle a property has a history is a bad fucking idea. And sometimes you just say, "Hey, fans, what do you guys want?" And kind of make not 100% of the time, but base some decisions off of that. I think Dark Fate would have been a hell of a lot more different if they just said, "Hey, what do you guys want to see in a Terminator movie?" Do we keep going with this bullshit of every iteration of the Terminator is going to be different? Do we just keep holding Arnold Schwarzenegger's old aging carcass in front of you? What do you want for a Terminator movie? They wouldn't be losing $120 million fucking dollars.
No, not at all.
It's just this is probably the business model people should be paying attention to for real. I mean, WWE.
Uh-oh. Dion, you roboted out.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
It wasn't just me.
Yep.
All right, he did.
It's him. Well, I did. Did Kendo leave too?
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird. There's Dion. Dion talked bad about the Terminator and it killed him. They McClunkied him.
Poor guys.
Damn it!
See it coming.
No, bring him back, you monster!
Take that, you mutated son of a bitch. Well, we'll just stop. Oh, geez, Dion's dead.
Oh God, Kendo, are you
But I'm
alive?
back.
Man? Okay,
You're
all right.
back.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there was a knock at my door. It was the postman delivering me my copy of 12 McClunkies.
12 Angry McClunkies.
Yeah, them too. It was a double pack.
I don't know. I don't know what company delivers it. Like I guess 9 at night. But I want to know the company.
McClunkies are us.
Yeah. That's where you go for all your McClunky needs.
Fuck you, George. Fuck you. I'm not gonna let this one go.
Yeah,
Actually,
full McClunky jacket.
yeah. Here you go. Check this out. We'll show it to the chat too.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah. Maybe there's a connection because I was suddenly having like massive connection.
Oh,
issues.
dude, that's good. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Broke Black McClunky. There you go.
Yeah, I like it.
I made a fucking t-shirt in 5 minutes.
Cannot wait to have one.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
well, yeah. Apparently, his internet went out. That sucks. That sucks. That blows.
I want to wear that to episode 9.
Oh, dude, yeah, that'd be hilarious.
We'll zoom in. Oh, I love this. Crossbreed is yours says, couldn't super chat last week because I was broke, but what do you guys think of Godzilla turning 65 on November 3rd with 35 movies and more coming?
Cool, man.
I can't believe it's been 65 years. Obviously, we've only been around for 30 plus.
Yeah.
But 35 movies. I didn't realize there were that many Godzilla films.
There's a lot. I mean, the thought of Godzilla movies makes me turgid to begin with. Because I fucking love Godzilla movies. I finally sat down and watched the new one, King of the Monsters, a week or so ago, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Could have dealt with less 11 though.
Oh, really? Was it just like heavy on her because she's in it? I guess
It wasn't heavy on her. It's just I don't know. It's like when she's staring down like the monsters and things like that. I'm expecting her to start busting out her Stranger Things powers at any second because she gives them that. She'll give them that look like she was given the Upside Down.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
She
just
has
waiting for
like
her to
one
stick.
acting,
Yeah, I'm waiting for the hand to go up, and all of a sudden her nose will start bleeding, and next thing you know, fucking Mothra just drops like a rock. Although Mothra, I think, Mothra face turns in this movie, so Mothra's technically a good guy.
Okay.
It's a woman.
Yes, her, him, she. I forgot her proper pronouns, pal.
Devastator 1194 says on Disney Plus, Avengers Infinity War isn't available until June 25th, 2020.
Wow.
Huh.
I guess
Wow.
I guess that's when Netflix loses it. So
Yeah. I wish Dion would come back. UPS man says Rey and Kylo are brother and sister. JJ rips off.
ooh, that'd be funny.
I was gonna say their brother and sister. JJ does something else off other than rips.
McClunkies.
Yeah, he McClunky's off.
If they pull like them being family, I'm gonna be very bothered.
I'm
Yeah, they tried to set him up like
dude.
Roman.
I'm hoping for time travel because they already have the goddamn horses on the outside of the ship. All right, time travel's possible.
So you're saying if you can ride some horses on the side of a ship, that time travel is the next step?
dude, like it's gotta be because like it's because like that scene alone it just gives me zero like I already knew it was gonna be crap, but that just confirms it there with that scene. So like they have to have like put time travel in it just because they have nothing else. They're gonna throw everything at the wall and just hopefully it makes something. So yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, you don't have to wait very long. What are we, like 30-something days?
Yeah. 35?
And then we'll get our next Godzilla movie, Godzilla King of the McClunkies.
I'll get us our Airbnb set up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
Definitely
probably
do
be a
that
good idea.
in the next few days.
Yeah, like I'll do it tomorrow because I am super burnt out, but I'll do it.
Plus, I mean, that time of the year, it's going to be hard to find anything really good because, Cincinnati is such a hot spot travel destination in the middle of December. I mean, I get ads and shit for that all the time.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see what else we had. Our friend Delaware Sasquatch says, "Have they made Star Wars Christmas special available?" They have not.
I don't. Yeah, people are waiting for it. Apparently, I hear some people who really want it, but
that one's tied up until Christmas 2046.
No, you really have to pry that one out of George Lucas's cold dead hands because he will never let that go. He doesn't want it to be seen or anything. He just wants. He's gonna like. I think he's burnt all the film negatives and everything of it out as well. So like, it can never be remastered or whatever. Whatever videotape copy somebody's got is all there is. So.
So you're saying they'd have to pry it from his cold dead McClunkies?
Yep. Oh man.
Well, what are you gonna do? I mean.
Oh, there he is.
Screw up everything. I mean, he already dicked up the Christmas special enough. I mean, what more could he do to wreck it?
Don't say that. Don't say that because he McClunkied A New Hope. So calm down.
Well, it's true. I mean, he could try to say, "Hey, I got to make the Christmas special this much better," and it might actually make it good.
Oh, I doubt that he even. That's probably one of the things he kept was the fucking Christmas special.
I think Carrie Fisher made him give her a copy so she would do some kind of thing like an interview or a show or something. She's like, I want a VHS or a tape of it, and she would show people.
So she can show people at her house, like, here's something that happened.
Yeah, this is one of my greatest McClunkies of all time.
Dion,
Fuck that. Yes.
how do you feel about the holiday special? Have you watched it all the way?
I have not watched it all the way. I just remember, it's just the beginning so goddamn awkward, and then fucking just like him dropping off Chewbacca. All right, buddy, for Life Day. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Cecil did a wonderful rendition of that song.
God, that's so awkward. God. I've never sat through the whole thing. We gotta get drunk and do that one of these days.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's like, is there enough alcohol for that?
Oh God, I hope so.
Maybe we should do that this year for our Christmas party.
Yes, we could.
We pop a little bit of the bubbly and we watch the Christmas special.
Jesus, dude, it is so weird. Oh, that's so weird.
It is
so fucking weird. I just can't. I've never been able to get through the whole thing. I just never have.
How long? How long is it?
2 hours.
Wow. Yeah.
Damn.
Whew.
That's coming to the Patrons.
Whew. Yeah. That's a long ass time.
I tried to watch it years ago, and then I watched it with Ethan.
That must. Which was worse, Mother or that?
Mother, because Mother was so bad, my body shut down while watching it.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine trying to watch it. I'd rather be kicked in the McClunkies.
Goddamn McClunkies.
They got me again.
Oh, jeez.
At least that'll only hurt for a short period of time.
Some shit that just ain't okay.
Well, I mean, sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
in more ways than others, apparently.
That's our pop culture landscape. John McMasters, that's a cool name, says it's the Mandalorian. It's Mandalorian.
Oh God. Well, it's only the first episode. We don't know what's happening in the other ones, so we'll see. Hopefully, it's still somewhat good.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of time for it to go sideways.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
Darth Primus says Jon Favreau also played a Mandalorian in the Clone Wars.
Interesting.
I was not aware of that, actually. Was he the main one that fought with that black sword? Because it's been years, probably 10 years since I've watched that episode, actually. Big Fat Man says, I don't understand the appeal of Disney Plus. Everything they offer has been watched by everyone 100 times. Most of us have stuff on Blu-ray.
It's just, it's all in digital now, and you can get on your phone, your tablet, your TV, and God knows wherever else. That's really what it amounts to. That's all it is.
Stream it in your bathroom.
Yeah, stream when you're taking a shit,
I mean, that's how I would.
Yeah.
I watched the end of Aladdin at the gym today. And I was like, I forgot how good this movie really was.
Jeff's on a treadmill crying. He's like, it's just sweat, I swear.
I was on an elliptical. It's kind of funny you say that. But yeah, moving forward, I won't talk about that anymore. I'm a big fat man, honestly, though. I see that. Like, if you were to launch, like, see the DC streaming service, it's like, oh, you can watch Batman, this, that, and the other. It's like, I got the Blu-rays. I don't need the streaming. Oh, but you can watch Superman. I got it on DVD, but you can watch Batman 89. Motherfucker, I got that on all formats. It's like,
yeah,
I get where this criticism comes from wholeheartedly, because I, too, have that criticism. It's like, why sell me something like that? Unless Disney Plus, which we know it is, it's just basically a streaming service that you can sit your kids in front of and never worry about questionable content, except The Simpsons.
Yeah, but even then, I'm sure they'll sanitize that at some point as well. A lot of things will be taken out, it'll be edited and chopped up, and won't make any sense anymore. And the aspect ratio will be fucked up again. So whatever. They don't care. I'm wondering if they're just gonna just kill The Simpsons altogether and not have the next season or whatever be the last one or something.
Wouldn't mind that years ago.
Yeah, I mean that actually might happen, because they could just because they would make more money just streaming it on their service as opposed to having a show on a TV network. So
I mean, FXX is now owned by Disney.
Yep.
So they always have like the fucking Simpsons marathons on and stuff like that. It's I don't know. It's almost like unnecessary for some of this stuff.
I agree. Yeah.
We also have our friend, The Fixer says, after learning Pedro Pascal was the Mandalorian, I was half expecting him to start using that plasma lasso from Kingsman 2. That thing's badass.
Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's no Kingsman 3. There's like Kingsman the prequel now, which is kind of weird. I mean, I'll still watch it. It looks like a lot of fun, but it's just kind of, I would like more of that universe.
One of our patrons requested that we do the holiday watch party, or the holiday special for a watch party.
Ooh, man.
I mean, he's a patron and he can request that.
That's true. He can.
True story.
Very true.
Should we do it?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
All right, fine, folks. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll set up a date. We'll do it before episode 9 comes out. Or wait, now, do we want to do it the day before episode 9 comes out?
Probably not.
Well, Jesus.
I was gonna say the three of us will be there. Dion won't be there yet, though.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, Dion, way to take one for the team, dude.
I got a job, JOB, baby.
Yeah. Your job's to be here.
True. Agreed. That's a good point.
Yeah, boom. Spike that. I'm invincible.
I am a clunky.
You. I really want to watch GoldenEye now.
It's a good one.
Yeah. It's a fantastic film.
Big time.
But Kingsman 2, him with the lasso would be damn cool. I thought he was a damn cool character. He reminded me of Burt Reynolds, but not quite Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was a really good character in that movie. It was great.
It's nice to watch a Disney Star Wars film and the dudes aren't weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Because Cassian Andor was kind of a wuss.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't care
sure.
that he got killed. I wasn't like, oh man, poor Cassian. It's like, no, he was a punk and he died like a punk. Good. Actually, he didn't die like a punk. He actually went out pretty cool. But, that's neither here nor there. Zaire says, I suggested this before. When you do the fan film video, watch the 12 Parsec Stare. That was a Western Boba Fett before The Mandalorian. I gotta do another one of those fan film watch parties. A lot of people loved those because it was on YouTube, and
and everybody could watch along. Yeah,
we'll do more stuff like that. We did one for, was it Night of the Living Dead, Nick?
Yeah. We did one with Night of the Living Dead. No, you guys did it after you watched another movie as well.
Oh, Halloween 2. We called Dion in for that one.
That's what it was. Yeah, Halloween 2.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, you were legally able to show the movie on screen, because it's Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah. I mean, when it's in the public, I wish great movies were in the public domain because we'd have watch parties all the time.
Blame copyright bullshit on Disney.
Yeah, they changed it.
Yep, they're the ones who gave it a big fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember, Disney's great because the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Yeah, because that's
fight the Avengers.
Yeah, because that's gonna happen real soon.
Yeah, that's exactly why everything's great.
Yep.
We also have J. Pat, who says the Imperial scientist is going to use the baby Yoda to make a female clone of the Emperor Palpatine, aka Rey.
Jesus.
There you go.
All of that is possible, like entirely. I'm sure of it. Yeah,
Don't even want to think about that.
No, don't even. Don't care. Yeah, Part 9's gonna be hell.
Very much so. It's not going to be good.
There you go, folks. Go McClunky yourself.
That's right. McClunky film.
Have you seen Force 10 from Navarone? Harrison Ford, Carl Weathers, Richard Kiel, all star in World War II espionage film. Fucking amazing. That comes from Colton Bach.
What movie was it again?
Force 10 from Navarone?
No, I have not seen that.
I have seen it one time. It was one of those like Sunday afternoon not public access, but normal TV, terrestrial TV channel movies that I remember seeing because as a kid I had this book on the films of Harrison Ford. And I would read it constantly because it's like, one day I'll watch Hanover Street, and one day I'll watch Heroes, two movies which I've never watched with Harrison Ford. There's one where he plays the slow brother of Henry Winkler. I think it came out in 1977. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't get why. I get why he did that, but whatever.
I don't know. One of my favorite ones that he's in is American Graffiti. I love that movie.
No, I've never seen that actually.
Really? It's a really, really good movie. I highly enjoy it.
One day I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Whatever you do not watch part 2. That's a mistake.
Aren't they like all older?
It's a weird thing where they keep going like they do that for like I think it's the first thing where in film when they've done like the back and forth thing in time. Like you see this like you see them like at this racetrack during the day and they're like supporting their friend who's gonna go race in a drag race or whatever, and it'll go through like the year with like another like what's happening with somebody before they came to this drag race, how they came there, how their life has been before that kind of thing, and it's a weird. The cuts are weird and it doesn't make really a lot of sense. It's not very good. It's just like, it's like part 2 was a shit show. It was not a good idea.
Well, talk about unnecessary sequels. There you go. American Graffiti 2. I almost called it American McClunky 2.
My favorite's American Graffiti X.
Ooh. Edward Norton was car racing and curb stomping.
That's right. See, there we go. We should create fake movie posters, American history or American Graffiti X, and the tagline is car racing, curb stomping.
Jeez.
Aquatus asks or says the Mandalorian definitely was a decent start, but also had a slow start. The main character is really quiet, but that's how Boba Fett was. So, yeah, Boba Fett doesn't say too much. I gotta say, the Mandalorian's voice is much cooler than Boba Fett's voice.
Yeah,
really? Okay. Is it actual Pedro Pascal's voice, or do they kind of do something else with it? Okay.
And they all have like that processed, whatchamacallit, like that the helmet effect. You know, all stormtroopers have like a digital sound to their voices?
Yeah. Like something through a speaker or something. Yeah,
that's how this sounds for sure.
Okay.
What if Darth Primus asks, what if the Mandalorian turns out to be Boba Fett? Shit. If it is, I'd be surprised.
Wait, because the Mandalorian's happening after Return of the Jedi, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't make sense, though. Did he crawl his way out of the Sarlacc pit?
He has to at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like how that'd be really really weird. They have one episode towards the end, like the second last episode, where they show him getting out of the Sarlacc pit and changing his outfit.
Sid the Magi says, I got some nostalgia from it, The Mandalorian, because of the reference to the second Ewok movie. I think they're going for a lone wolf and cub story.
Oh, okay.
That'd be
That's
cool.
Interesting. I love those movies. Those movies are awesome.
Anything that seems fresh is cool in my book. So Sid the Magi wouldn't be upset if that was the case at all.
Yeah.
Soy of Darkness says, I just came here to say that Disney can put all their products in their... I just came here to say that Disney can put all their products up their rectum and not a single cent from me.
Oh, wow.
I haven't used the word rectum in quite a while.
Rectum damn near killed him.
What was I watching where they're talking about rectum and anal? Why is it not called rectum sex? What is that from? I have no clue.
It doesn't sound as sexy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. Neither one of them sounded out of
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I guess we're so used to hearing anal that it just sounds okay, like we're used to it now. But it's like, hey, baby, you want to have rectum sex? Doesn't sound appealing at all.
Yeah, girl,
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Swinging Cod says, I have to get through half the episode, but I'm hoping that there's a crisis of the week, but a through story like Babylon 5 or Farscape. Good sci-fi.
Ooh, yeah. Two great shows.
I have seen Farscape.
I remember Farscape, man. That was a good show.
Swinging Cod also says, in the EU, Beskar is the iron ore found only on Mandalore, which is all the old Republic Mandalorian armor was made of. It ran out and became rare. See, now I haven't read that era of the EU, so that's new to me, but it's a cool concept, and I like how he offered to pay him in a lot of it, and for his agreeing to take this mission, he just gets like a pauldron for his arm, and that's it. Oh, excuse me. Very rude of me. Christopher Richshot says, hey, Jeff, what did you think about the ending of the first episode, considering Lucas said he never wanted to explore the lore behind the race and origin? Well, Christopher, I like it enough. It could have been any alien baby, and I still would have had the same feelings. I'm not one of those fans that's like, oh my god, it's a baby sand person or something, and get all excited. Any race would have been fine for me, because it was just the fact that it was a baby was kind of like, oh, okay. Baby Yoda was cool though.
Yeah, well, until Dion poked a bunch of holes in it and like made his whole thing. It's like, this doesn't make any sense.
Sorry.
No. I'm not saying there's anything bad about that, because you brought to light a whole different issue that nobody thought about.
Sorry, yawned again. I also though, I do care about what George Lucas contributed and all that stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, just because Lucas didn't want to explore something, if somebody else does it and does it right, I mean, Star Wars sadly isn't his baby anymore.
Right. I mean, he literally sold it. Like that time period's over.
Yeah, he McClunkied it up.
Fuck you. JRG Project says Jeffrey Epstein may have not killed himself, but Star Wars sure as hell killed itself with a little help from Kathleen Hillary.
Oh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
it's a spicy take right there.
That is a spicy take.
Coming in hot.
Yep.
Dovin Death says the remnants could be lying about its age. That's true. They could be lying about the age of the Yoda creature, but again, why would they?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll know more. We'll know more about that hopefully next week with the episode coming out. So who knows? Who knows if people even like the show and in like 4 more weeks.
Yeah, it could all go to shit. We don't know.
Yeah, it could all go shit. Yeah.
Maximiliano Mayorazago says elves in the lore don't age as fast; they stay teens longer. Yeah, but it's like if an elf stayed like 6 weeks old forever, or, somebody's lifespan.
Yeah,
right. That's an important little caveat, man. I mean, especially in Lord of the Rings, like they don't stay kids for fucking forever. They mature to an adult. They stay that adult age, yeah, but they don't stay fucking kids for fucking 50 years or 100 years.
Dr. Yegas says, OMG, not only Han and Chewie are dead. Not only are Han and Chewie deadbeat dads for leaving their children, but so is Yoda. Be out for a pack of cigarettes, I will. Old Muppet laugh.
He would have to get some PCP. Have you seen what it does to kids?
Yeah, but let's be honest. He needed it to get through La Boheme.
That's right. It's an opera.
Darth Primus says Baby Yoda looks like a gremlin. Yeah. Definitely does.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it gets bigger. You feed it after midnight. Causes it to grow.
But if you pour water into it, it turns into Chewbacca.
Yeah. It's like a chia pet. Feed it, it gets bigger. Throw some water on it, grows hair.
Oh God.
Bikini 90 says, here's a hot take. Episode 9 will not be better than The Last Jedi.
Yeah, it probably won't be.
Yeah.
Dr. Coffin says, no way Dion hasn't seen Terminator Dark Fate. It prominently features an old white woman.
God damn it.
Very fair point.
That's a really, really good point.
No, it's not a good point. Damn it. I did see it.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, he didn't, Jeff. I believe that Dion has not seen it once. I believe he's seen it multiple times.
Oh, fuck you.
Uncle Dion, can we go see Terminator Dark Fate again? Shut up!
God damn it.
Russell Nash says, episode 9 will not be better than Deuce Bigelow Male Gigolo.
Oh my God.
I like Deuce Bigelow Male Gigolo, just saying.
Yeah, the first one is pretty decent.
Yeah.
The second one is just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one's just a waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, seriously, I'm not trying to be, like, super harsh on Rob Schneider, but I have never watched a movie with him in it that I felt owes me something back.
Then you haven't seen that one where he turns into a girl.
The Hot Chick? I have seen that multiple times. I'd rather watch that 1,000 times over Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo.
Yeah, you're probably right, although they both suck.
The Hot Chick is okay, comparatively speaking. I've seen worse films like The Last Jedi.
That's a good point. Yeah, an even stronger point.
I would like. How awesome would it be though if Rob Schneider was in fucking Rise of Skywalker?
Jedi Knight.
Just out of nowhere, he just shows up and it's Rob Schneider.
That'll ruin it. You can put Brian Posehn in The Mandalorian, and people are just like, "Oh, either they don't know who he is." Everyone's like, "Ah, it's Rob Schneider."
That's true. That's true.
Killing Jedi. That's what he would say, or something stupid like that.
I don't know. That might raise it a few points for me.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Are we talking like?
Yeah, I just wanted to go off the rails so I can be nice and drunk in the theater. That's what I want.
I mean, you're gonna be
can
nice
stay
and
on the rails,
drunk in the theater
nice
anyway.
Exactly. Don't act like you wouldn't do it.
Yeah. You're probably gonna be the most drunk of the four of us before the movie starts.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
Because we're gonna spike his drinks.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we're doing shit Thursday anyway, except for like probably channel work. So we'll be sitting around drinking beers while we're doing that anyway.
Yeah. Tim Riggs says episode 9 will not be better than getting pegged for over 2 hours by Captain Marvel cosplayer with an Adam's apple and hairy hands.
Well,
oh my God.
Let's not judge yet. I think that might be a little. Let's wait till the movie comes out.
Shit.
Dion knows. Manny Buffett says episode 9 will not be better than the holiday special.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's probably
I don't know.
accurate. The holiday special is pretty terrible.
I just was thinking of the part where the stormtrooper tries to attack Han Solo, and Han just like jukes to the side, and the stormtrooper falls off the balcony.
Yeah, that's the move that he used to avoid Greedo's shot.
Ah, the McClunky maneuver.
Yeah.
Hey, Dion, are you back from getting another beer?
Yeah, I'm walking back to the desk right now.
All right, because I'm going to read this next super chat to you, and
I'm scared. I don't know if I want to deal with it.
Crossbreed Azure says episode 9 will not be as good as Dark Fate. Ask Dion.
God damn it. That is just uncalled for, unsavory, and unwarranted.
Mogan Leichel, Pro Funko Pop, says episode 9 will not be better than Superman 64.
Jesus.
Oof.
That's the worst game ever.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, oh man.
Mogan Leichel also says, screw the Snyder cut. I want the Rogue One director's cut. That movie was going to be a lot darker before Kathleen Kennedy stepped in and ordered reshoots. Brown Bunny!
Oh my god.
What about the Rob Schneider cut?
Oh god.
I
don't know. That movie was like, I don't know, the beginning was shit, especially with like the whole thing with Forrest Whitaker and his character was pointless. Like it was dumb and everything. I just didn't fucking like it. Oh jeez. It didn't make a lot of sense in the beginning.
Rogue One was a very boring movie until the last few minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Yeah, when we did our commentary for it, I kind of had trouble getting through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a very dull, boring movie.
I mean, a few of the parts. I mean, especially when that first Death Star fire on the little camp or whatever, little town, little city. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, it's not like action packed in the beginning, but I think it's at least sets the story up well. Even though Jyn Erso's kind of annoying, but
I don't even know if I call her annoying. She's not even a fucking character.
I mean, by definition, I mean she counts as a character, but it's just kind of like a weird, it's just like the way that they have her develop, and then oh yeah, she was trained by Saw Gerrera, and it's like cool, but you know, like there's just like this. It could have been worse too, especially with some of the trailers when her being like, "I'm a rebel, I rebel." Like that shit was weird. I was so glad to not see that in the actual movie, so that gave it points because that was such a terrible line to put in the trailer, and they didn't make her so goddamn like arrogantly useless as she seemed in the trailer. So I mean, for me, you know, that like I said, that first trailer was worrying as shit. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was just like, "Fuck, I don't know."
We were on the air together.
Yeah, man, I was just like, I don't know, but yeah, and then just Cassian was just that's the thing that draws it down for me. So he was just such a pussy, you know, outside of one decent line, you know, but and then Krennic is just such a great bad guy too. He's just so sniveling and vindictive. I think that made up for a lot of the other shitty characters in Rogue One. Was Krennic is just such a great fucking bad guy.
Agreed. I bought his action figure.
And that's a gorgeous figure too. I'm so happy that they of all the shit they fucked up with the figures, his looks fantastic.
Adam Wofford says Halo series on Showtime. Captain Keyes and his daughter are now black. They were white in the books and games. Mrs. Keyes is a doctor instead of a commander.
Well, shit.
Here we go.
Yep.
What's the purpose, Hollywood? Give me one legitimate answer outside of we want to show more inclusive take on Halo. Make new fucking characters.
Yeah.
It's Halo.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird that this was running into a Halo show because, like, I think the franchise is kind of dead.
Pretty much.
Honestly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
the sequels have not been good.
Yeah, because I mean, nobody really cares about the games. They did the whole thing where they weren't going to do couch co-op because, like, oh, we want 4K to be awesome, and we want to make sure you see every pixel. It's like nobody cares about that. Nobody gives two shits about that. We want to play with our friends in one room.
Yes,
Make that happen. We'll be happy. But like, yeah, nobody cares now. Nobody gives a shit. Xbox isn't doing anything really awesome or substantial at all. Nobody cares. I mean, PlayStation's still winning. So,
wow, a lot too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude. I mean, hell, even I would say even Nintendo Switch is above Xbox.
Well, if we're talking like in terms of visibility, of course. I just meant like straight up. The PlayStation 4 is like the third highest selling system ever now.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
like for home console, I believe it goes PS2. Maybe PS4 has beat PS1, but it's PS2, PS1, and then 4, or PS2, PS4, then 1. I don't know which exactly order it is.
Yeah.
But the PS4 has shipped and sold so many units.
Yeah, man. It's a solid system.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Second highest says Obi-Wan 27883. Okay. That's what it was. I knew I heard something like that. Yeah, 2's untouchable as I touch one in the background. Hear that noise? That's me touching the PS2.
my arm's not long enough to touch mine.
Did somebody get that as a soundbite, please?
Oh, you
take out of
McClunky.
context starring Kendo Slice. My arm's not long enough to reach my thing.
It's not. It's on the other side of the house.
Oh, Kendo, you know how our buddies, no, not our buddies, but the What's Wrong with Wrestling guys have that setup
Yes.
for their podcast?
Yes.
There's a piece of equipment that's coming out that I'm going to get for the channel that mimics that.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So we'll have our own again button. Again. So Salvador says, "Hey guys, I'll be back. I got to go take a McClunky."
Is that a 3 or a 4? What is that?
What? I'm sorry, I missed that whole thing.
Do we have a McClunky scale now?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10 McClunkies?
How about on a scale of just 1 to McClunky? Let's simplify it. Our audience doesn't need more stress in their life. They're like, hey, I come to your show.
That's true. They're already
laugh.
dealing with having to wait for fucking the Pixar story from 2 years from now. So I mean, it's a weird time. It's a weird time.
Yeah,
They can't watch George of the Jungle until fucking next year. I mean, who does that?
Disney. Tony Brocadata says or asks, does Batista's manhood have its own gravity well?
Ask Epstein.
Tony, we're gonna answer some of your questions tonight on After Hours as well, man.
Yeah,
So.
they call it the animal maw.
Tim Riggs has an insightful point. It says some art transcends its creators. Star Wars did that. Lucas and Disney believe they can own it. There are some that are deluding themselves. The originals will always be better and can't be owned.
I think that's fair.
I think that's very accurate.
Yeah. That was like the crux of an entire South Park episode once.
Was that the Indiana Jones one?
Yeah.
That's the best one.
It was a good one.
For how some people feel like when they listen to the stuff we talk about on the channel about The Last Jedi or anything in general, when I saw that episode of South Park, it took me out of the funk that I was in from Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I laughed. I didn't cry. I just was like, yep, this is what I need. This is what I need.
Yeah.
Swinging Cod says, so now you know how everyone who was bitching about Turner colorizing all the old black and white movies felt. It is bastardizing reality.
Whoa, it's 2019. Color's fine. Okay, color's fine.
Yeah, colorizing shit's good. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Dude, George Lucas went to Congress. Remember he went and not testified, but he went somewhere and spoke about how colorizing classic movies is offensive and all that. I'm like,
I do remember that. Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
Brought to you by the studio that's putting James Dean in a movie.
Jesus. Don't remind me of that shit.
So they're putting him in a Vietnam film, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And he died, 10 years before we entered Vietnam?
I don't know if it was 10, but it was.
I think he died in 1955.
When did we enter Vietnam?
60. Well,
technically it was 68, but they've been over there.
We were there before then. We were in Vietnam.
No, I'm saying officially, technically.
Officially, technically, we're there in 65.
So my statement still stands.
Yes.
There we go.
I guess 10 years is good.
Joseph Bienowitz says, I'm not effing. Wait, it says I'm not F. Sneezy emoji, puke emoji. Vying Disney. PC damn autocorrect. 3 skulls and crossbones.
Okay.
Let's try to figure out what that means. I'm not. Does it mean I'm not fucking buying Disney Plus?
Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah.
Okay. Because it's just weird. The sneeze is the U. And anyway, Joseph Bianowitz also says, "Love McClunky, love Monkey McClunky." I can't even say that straight. Love Monkey McClunky. I'm all about that.
Yeah. But yes, they're gonna go ahead and pull the old Tarkin maneuver on James Dean.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Remember when they did that with Laurence Olivier for Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow?
That was so fucking weird,
yeah.
too. But especially that was what 2005 face
Yeah,
swap.
when Jude Law still
Yeah.
had a hairline.
The old days, the dark days where Jude Law still had a hairline.
And he was making out with Matt Damon in that wooden boat.
Huh.
Am I the only one that remembers that movie?
Apparently.
Probably, yeah.
The Talented Mr. Ripley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Yeah, that was a thing.
Brokeback Boating? That's what it's called.
God.
Brokeback Englishman.
Starring Ray Fiennes and Hugh Grant
With a hooker.
and Alfred Molina.
What was that hooker's name? Was her name Destiny or whatever? The one he got caught with?
It wasn't Elizabeth Hurley, and that was the mistake he made.
I know, seriously. You can never touch them titties again, man. Damn.
Why would you cheat on Elizabeth Hurley? She's a 10.
And you know that it ain't like she wasn't putting out because she just comes off sultry. There's no, I wouldn't believe that for a second.
Have you seen her Instagram?
Yes.
No.
You should.
I'm a follower.
I know what I'm doing right now.
Dustin Rogers says Dr. McClunky's Island.
There you go.
Hostile Boogie Inbound says, laugh it up, fuzzball. Star Wars is dead.
Laugh it up, McClunky.
Oh God.
Jordan Midnight says McClunky's List. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
World War II epic.
Do you remember when we played our ING game and mine was
Yep.
Schindler's Listing?
Yep.
I was proud of that one. Makini 90. We haven't heard from Makini 90 in a while.
Hey, he's alive.
Yeah, he says Avengers, Age of McClunky, McClunky Men's Secret, McClunky Avengers, McClunky War, the spy who McClunkied me. He also says Citizen Kane instead of Rosebud. He says McClunky and then drops the snow globe. McClunky. So I keep wanting to mess it up because where I live, there's a place called McCluskey Chevrolet. So every time
Yeah, it's McClunky Chevrolet now, boy.
Yeah, it's McClunky Chevrolet for life. There's no more John McClane. It's John McClunky. Yippee-ki-yay.
McClunky!
Leo
What the hell are you doing, McClunky?
Leo Breaker 49 says, evening, folks. Can I get a quick recap, please? Of
Snape killed Dumbledore. Elizabeth.
Yeah. Charlton Heston's on still on Earth.
Elizabeth, what's her nuts, is a boy, a girl pretending to be a boy.
Yeah.
And what else? Did we cover?
Trump
Luke's
won.
dead.
Trump won the election.
Trump won.
Let's
And Epstein
see.
didn't kill himself.
Epstein didn't
Right.
control. Yeah. Okay. Shit.
Oh,
The minds are wrong. So we're still
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The latest greatest movie that's hitting the theaters is going to be 3 Men and a McClunky.
Yep. Yep.
directed by Leonard Nimoy. He came
Yeah.
back.
And the chicken, the crying game's a dude.
Yeah. Kevin Smith swept the Oscars.
Okay, that's too much.
That's make believe, motherfucker. McClunky.
Swinging Cod says, yippee-ki-yay, McClunky. Tony Bracadata says, I love the smell of McClunky in the morning. Polar Liger Films says, The McClunky Mile. Starring Michael Clark McClunky. Or McClunky Clark Duncan. I like that one better.
Oh my God, McClunky Clark Duncan. Wow, that's hard to say.
Yeah, I was saying McClunky. I can't say it. McClunky Clark Duncan.
Yeah,
Really?
McClunky Clark Duncan. It's really difficult.
Yeah. Dustin Rogers says, I believe the reason George Lucas did is he's losing his mind.
Really? You don't say.
Yeah, he's a few McClunky short of a Happy Meal.
I think
of a full McClunky.
I think it's just it's spite, man. That's what this is. John McMasters says, how big is Drax's McClunky? Tim Fusco says, yippee-ki-yay, McClunky. Right as he falls out the window.
Well,
McKinney90 says, Ultron, I'm sorry. Ooh, it's going to be okay. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Don't compare me with McClunky. That's the thing with me, McClunky. He's a sickness. Oh, that was a good one. I never referenced that movie, but that was a nice callback there, McKinney90. Very nice. Delaware Sasquatch says, Brass McClunky, that funky McClunky. Darth Fatass says, Star Wars, Rise of McClunky. Guaranteed to be better than the Rise of Skywalker, Darth Fatass.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
Darth Fatass also says, oh, McClunky got him. Yeah, did. Ahan Celebi says, some free super chat love for you guys from YouTube. Keep it funky, WCBS. We'll keep it McClunky. Just for you.
Funky like McClunky.
I would wear that shirt with Dusty Rhodes' face on it.
That's right. Funky back McClunky.
Makini90 also says, now wait a minute, McClunky. No! McClunky, no!
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah,
The circle is now complete.
There it is. That's a positive.
Typical his place to be reviews says McClunky and Loathing in Las Vegas. I feel like if I was in McClunky in Las Vegas, I'd want to drown myself in one of the lakes. Well, not lakes, excuse me, one of the fountains. Just go to the Bellagio and never come back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging Cod says, I will super chat you guys into death by alcohol poisoning during the Christmas special. Again, you are welcome for Mother.
Oh God.
Should we play the drinking game during our Star Wars celebration?
Oh, we're gonna have to, dude.
Oh my God, that's gonna be 2 hours. Man, that's gonna be.
We were
rough.
going to be drinking anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's true. No, that's true.
So, I mean, we were planning on drinking anyway. Do we really need to institute the rules?
Yes, I think we should.
Yeah,
fine.
we should.
Because then the thing is, when somebody like the listener earlier is like, "Can I get a recap?" We're like, "I don't even know my name.
What am I doing here?
It's big." Swinging Cod, we read his Uncultured Barbarian. Thank you. He says McClunky and the Bandit. Cesare Japan has an actual question. Next Tales from the P.O. Box video. When? I will put one together. I'll be out of town for Thanksgiving coming up. Shit, it's coming up soon.
Next McClunky day.
Next McClunky day. No, I'll put that together and we'll I'll let you know. I can't give you an exact date. I don't want to make any promises, but when I'm out of town, I'll have a couple of those launch. Right now, I'm trying to get the channel fixed with all the algorithm bullshit, and historically, those videos don't get many views. So if YouTube is going to be like, "Oh, well, your videos don't get views," that's why we delisted you. It's like, what? So I won't go through that right now.
Oh, geez, man.
Yeah. Etepo Coins Place Reviews also says episode 5, the McClunky strikes back. What do you think a McClunky is striking back for?
Being named McClunky.
Yeah.
McClunky. Wanderer says, I once looked up the holiday special on YouTube for the fun of it. I watched the first few seconds and then turned it off because I thought it was fake.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
It's like
it's
like the cheap Bollywood ripoff of Star Wars.
the Tunok tune of Star Wars.
Yeah. where the kayfabe universe of Star Wars is real.
Darth Fatass, thank you very much. He says, begun the McClunky War has. So Darth Fatass needs to fight Barry the Fat Jedi on our next episode. We all agree?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Why not?
Because Barry the Fat Jedi has diabetes. Space diabetes. Right?
Spyabetes.
Spyabetes. Typical Quiz Place to Review says, I see your McClunky is as big as mine.
Yes.
007 Cloud, welcome back. He says, Jar Jar, Younglings, McClunky, dialogue. This is why I hate post VHS Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, Jesse sent me a message. Remember that guy that cried over the Last Jedi trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was just on a live stream with the guy from Movie Fights debating that guy, the crier.
Oh, what the fuck point was he trying to goddamn make?
That Disney Star Wars is good, and she was like not having it.
Yeah, okay.
So that's going to be an interesting video.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an interesting video.
Oh yeah.
She's going to try to get me on that show. So one of these weeks, I may pop up on the Andy Signore show. Because Dion, remember, our podcast was initially inspired by Movie Fights.
That's true. I keep forgetting that, man. That's a very good point.
So I may have stopped watching after a couple years, but I still have a special spot in my heart for the old Movie Fights crew. UPS man says, Leia, Rey, I am your mother. If she says it to her in that jungle scene in the beginning, we're throwing our popcorn on the floor and walking out.
Yeah, that'd be fucking bullshit.
Our live stream will just be us crying on a floor drinking rum and Coke all night.
Yes.
Oh man.
Matthew says, regarding the Mandalorian, did I miss it, or did anyone catch the names of the various planets/locations visited during the first episode? Matthew, I watched the show without my phone out, my computer on, strictly me and the television, and I don't remember a single name of the planet. I could be wrong. I could have missed something, but I was so focused on watching this, and I don't recall anything. So it might not just be you.
One of them was the McClunky system, I believe.
You know what?
What, buddy?
I don't even know, man. It sucks because I'm so excited to do the show, but like my energy has left because, driving back from Milwaukee the other day, then I had to stay up to do the High Council till 2.
Yeah, that's Algonquin for the good McClunky.
Oh, fuck you both.
I'm gonna say anytime I say
I'm not gonna stop
Algonquin for McClunky.
Yeah.
Darth Primus says episode 9 will not be better than Brie Larson's ass.
I mean,
they might be equally flat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Uncultured Barbarian says, do you think Batista calls his unit McClunky?
If he does it now, he better fucking well.
Yeah.
I guarantee you 10 guys tonight are going to go to bed and call it their McClunky and see if their wives care. Okay, baby, you want to ride this McClunky all night long? What?
I can't think
they're gonna get that. They're gonna get that. Are you retarded? Like from their significant other. It's gonna happen.
Yep. And then they're gonna roll back over and be like, and then they'll have
Go
to pull out the old
sleep on the
Pornhub.
couch. Go sleep on the couch. I don't know what you said, but I'm offended.
You're gonna have to go look up some McClunky porn. I'm sure it exists.
That just sounds like you're watching how it's made video of just gears the whole time. That's what it sounds like.
I was thinking about pulling up Pornhub, typing in McClunky in the search, and see what the videos come up.
Oh my god!
Don't do it.
Nah.
Do you remember the show How It's Made?
Yeah,
That was a great show.
Yep.
Automata, thank you very much. How is this Terminator Resistance game a better sequel than the last film? A little low-fi, but still enjoyable and recognizable as Terminator.
I don't know. Ask Dion.
Yeah, Dion.
God damn it. Fuck both of y'all's.
You're married, and Kendo and I are not single, so you can't fuck us.
Yeah, but
Nothing.
Yeah, this McClunky's taken.
Words and shit.
Yeah, that's what McClunky's taken. I don't know, Automata. I haven't actually even heard of this Terminator game. Have you?
No, I haven't heard of it at all.
Nope.
I'm like, cool, there's a Terminator video game. But I am so checked out from Terminator. Like,
like that franchise has been dead for a while now. They just keep trying to like revive it, give it some fucking give it the paddles and try to get it going again, but they can't. I'm sorry, it's dead. Let it die.
It's dead, Jim. Well, look at this right here, Terminator McClunky Fate. Domestic gross $51 million. Woo!
Ooh.
Damn, dude.
Now it did make 151 worldwide, so that puts it to 203 and change.
Yeah, which is just a little bit over the budget. So
let's see what Terminator Genesis did.
Oh God, probably not very much more.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Terminator Genesis box office 440.
Okay.
So, yeah. Episode 9 will not be better than Dion's experience at the theater watching Dark Fate. I love this audience.
That noise.
Nathan Brake says, let's see. We were never official in Vietnam, for Congress never declared war, but we were there from 51 to 72.
That doesn't line up. Because 73 is when we pulled out. I know we were never officially declared war in Vietnam. That's true. We were there as just a military action, but 51 we were still in Korea. I know the French were dealing with it, and it's not the important thing is we were really ramped it up there, and we're there from 65 to about 71 militarily throwing shit around.
Well, you know better than I do. I never claimed to be a history buff.
Yeah.
Kendo
is our historian, so he knows these things.
Yeah, I was there, just like Brian Williams. I almost said Brian Adams.
Oh God!
You were there summer of '69.
Yeah, he was singing the Summer of McClunky 9.
You see.
And finally, Garbage says Joker 88 Batman. Never rub another man's rhubarb.
Never rub another man's McClunky.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, that's what he said. I read it as never rub another man's rhubarb because I thought of the movie. He actually said never rub another man's McClunky.
Even better.
I am so fucking out of it. Oh.
Yeah, dude, you're tired.
I am so tired. It's not even funny. We were shooting for a 90-minute show. We had a 2-hour and 30-minute show.
Yeah. 90 plus 60.
Yeah. So, folks, we're going to end the show right now. We wanted to tell you heads up. The reason episode 196, our best episode ever, was not on iTunes or any of the streaming platforms. Did I say this on air? I'll say it again. We weren't able to get the MP3 to rip from YouTube. So if you guys have a way to rip the MP3 of episode 196 and you'd like to send it our way, email it to us at worldclassbs@mail.com and we will give you a special shout out. And we'll actually upload the episode because for some reason, every place that I go to turn this video into an MP3 denied last week's show because it was so damn long. So that's the reason why. If an episode doesn't pop up sometimes, there's a technical reason. So there you go. So Nick, tell people about your channel before we go.
Okay, let me do this first. All right, there we go. Let me share the screen. There we go. All right, there's my channel, Real Independent Productions, Real with 2E because film pun. Every week we do two podcasts, and a couple of the shows are happening as well. But we do Scary Drunk every Friday. We did last week was Funny Games. We also I do a podcast with my friend Richard. We do Campfire. We're talking about Art for the Dark. Also, here are some photos from the movie I'm working on. Once Upon a Nightmare.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, there's Aaron Brown from our Giallo shoot we did last weekend. All these cool photos we had, and there's me tied up to a chair, getting whipped.
He's about to get
the redhead smacking you around. That's talk about looking at a man's kink.
Yeah, he's about to get the McClunky beat out of him.
Yeah. So that happened. This is what I do on the weekends, people. Just so you know. But yeah, back to the YouTube channel. Anyways, please subscribe.
He pooped out.
He did. I thought it was me.
Subscribe to my channel, and if you don't, this redhead's gonna beat my ass.
Either way, he wins.
Yeah. We're all dead. Anyway, folks, before we go, make sure you check out our videos. We've been putting out videos left and right. We've been having weird technical glitches with YouTube, So if you could check your bell notifications to make sure they're turned on to all, and just keep looking out. Their videos come out Monday, Wednesday. Just keep looking in your YouTube subscription. If you think we went away or we're not putting out stuff this week, no, we are. I got stuff planned for a lot of time. It's just for some reason YouTube is like, nope, not you. So we appreciate each and every one of you out there, folks. Yep, Nick officially dropped from this stream, so why invite him back? I'm not going to. But from all us here at World Class Bullshitters, oh wait, hold on. Over on After Hours, Dion, you know what we're going to talk about?
Oh fuck, what's that?
We're going to talk about Alicia Keys being stupid.
Oh god damn it!
Have you
Which time?
news?
I haven't seen it. What she said in the news at all.
Alicia Keys, it gets into the bigger point, folks. If you're thinking like, I don't like Alicia Keys, well, neither do we. We're not going to talk about how great her music is.
Nope.
Singer Alicia Keys frustrated that her 4-year-old son didn't want to wear rainbow nail polish in public. So if you want us to rip on shit like that, join us over on After Hours. We'll be back, and well, you know what to do. So from all of us here on the channel, thank you very much. We appreciate your McClunkies, and as always, be excellent to each other.
.com/Go Wolverines.
Oh fuck you.